I gotta make sure I look good for tonight.
Man, you look good.
I had to make sure I look good for tonight, yo.
What you saying, Lou Hall, about Jim Jones now? What you saying about Jim Jones?
Say it live.
Is on your best rappers list?
No, I said for right now. I said because now the Jim Jones that we know now, he dropping jewels now. But before, when he was on that. So you mean to tell me nobody's rocking to them Jim Jones albums? Like even
they might listen to the album. I'm saying he's on your list. Be like, the best rapper that Jim Bro. Come on, man.
No, I said right now. I'm not
talking about right now. But the question where we said how we started this conversation before we press record. We said Queens is the greatest city in hip hop history.
Right.
No, borough.
Yeah, well, city. This is we global, man. This ain't just New York, man. If it's for New York listeners, it's the greatest borough in hip hop history. For everybody else, is the greatest city. For everybody else, is shit. Like I said, the same thing. So it's the greatest city. We said Brooklyn got the quantity, Queens got the quality.
Right.
You know? And then you said, where's Harlem falling? And I said, Harlem really money got. They got Mace, they got Cameron, Big L, Jim Jones, I guess. Who else Harlem got?
Who else has Harlem got? I mean, if you want to, do we want to deep dive into the
we got
URL? The URL, battle rappers, because you got Murder Mook, who else? I
can't believe you did that.
What?
All right. What you said? All right. I'm trying to look good tonight for my Nuff respect, y'all. Anyway, so what y'all talking about? The greatest rappers out of Harlem?
Yeah.
Let me see. Harlem. When I think of Harlem, yo, I definitely, of course, rappity. You gotta go with Big L, of course.
Okay. Right.
You got Mace.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right. You got Cam.
Okay.
Right.
And then I'm gonna go with Dougie Fresh, yo.
Dougie Fresh,
the world's greatest entertainer.
Definitely Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh is definitely on that list, 100%.
Yeah, man. So that's it. That's my solid. Harlem.
So Harlem. So Queens is 1, and Brooklyn is 2.
Harlem got P. Diddy. Stop playing.
Is the Bronx 3?
Did you just say Diddy? We just talked about that. We just talked about that shit last week.
What I said? Big L, Mace.
We done named all these people like 4 times already now, yeah.
And P. Diddy, Puff Daddy.
He's from Mount Vernon. He don't count. He's from Mount Vernon.
Money.
He's from
Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
He's from Mount Vernon.
Well, that was a joke, fellas. That was a joke.
Even what I'm saying, even if he was, though, be like, he don't claim Harlem. He ain't from Harlem. I think his father was in Harlem. He wasn't in Harlem. He was in Mount Vernon.
Cardan. Where was Cardan? Loon.
Come on, man. Now we reaching.
That's Harlem World.
Yeah,
Cardan
now we
was
reaching.
Nice.
Yeah.
Stop playing. Now you wild. I'm not reaching with Cardan though.
Baby
I'm not reaching with Cardan at all.
Baby State. We reaching, man. So what? The Bronx got what? The Bronx got all the OGs, all the OGs and shit.
Yeah, they got all the OGs.
All the OGs.
They got the KRS One.
And they got KRS.
Yeah.
Well, I mean the OGs, but even before him, I'm talking about like Furious 5 and all of them. They all from the Bronx.
Melly Mel.
All of them. Melly Mel and the Fantastic Cold Crush and all. They all from the Bronx and shit, right? They all from the Bronx.
Yes.
Then you got. They say KRS, Pun, Fat Joe.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna leave out Slick Rick.
Slick Rick claimed the Bronx.
Claimed the Bronx. What's my man's that I
Well, I guess DITC, so I guess Diamond D and
you just went. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Lord Finesse.
Lord Finesse from the Bronx, right? Lord Finesse was my favorite rapper one year. OC more Brooklyn.
OC is Queens. OC is Brooklyn and Queens.
Brooklyn, Queens.
Queens. Yeah. OC is Brooklyn and Queens.
There's of course there's a lot we missing out right now. It's so crazy.
What's my man P?
Peter Guns, Lord Tariq and Peter Guns.
No.
It wasn't for the Bronx.
Sean Price.
Sean Price is from the Bronx?
No, Sean Price from Brooklyn, man. Brownsville, Brooklyn, man.
Yeah, I thought we went to Brooklyn.
No, man. We was still in the Bronx,
we ain't got time to name Brooklyn.
Okay.
We don't have to name Brooklyn and Queens. Brooklyn Queens is in his own shit. We ain't got to name Brooklyn.
His own shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Just trying to think about the other boroughs and shit.
Yeah, we just thinking of because right now it's the top three, right? You got Queens, we got the
Brooklyn,
we got Queens, the Bronx.
Oh,
you know
Bronx
what I'm saying?
Two for you?
To me, Bronx gotta be two. Come on, man. That's the Bronx is where it's from. Come on, man. Too many legends from the Bronx.
It's like it might be a whole. It's not like a whole conversation one day. It's not like a whole episode one day.
I gotta go with the Bronx. And Brooklyn, I was born in Brooklyn, but if you think about it, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to it was the 80s when when you had Big Daddy Kane and you had Stethasonic, and you had these guys coming out. You gotta give it props to the Bronx first because they had the legends. And then you had rappers that was right there with Kane and them. That was from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So, like Slick Rick, he was at the same time. Kane was considered the greatest. Was Slick Rick? You know what I'm saying? It was Slick Rick, Kane, Cool G at one point. You know what I mean? And don't forget the God. You know what I mean? So it was them that were all together. So yeah, I gotta give Bronx too. Then Brooklyn, then Harlem. Then Harlem, it gotta go to Harlem, yo. I don't know where.
Harlem better than Westchester and shit.
Yeah, because if you go north, you gotta separate the Mount Vernons and the Yonkers and the Westchester.
Nah. That's all together.
You tell me what it is.
I was gonna ask y'all where that would come in.
Then you got the Locks. Then you could throw Diddy in there. You got the Locks. You got Diddy as far as music goes. You got Heavy DMX, Heavy D.
Well, Heavy D, Mount Vernon too, though.
What I'm saying, I'm saying up there.
So so that don't count though. It never counted because
we gonna put specific to the.
Well, no, I mean
it's a rap then.
No, exactly, it is a rap because it could only be like the Four Horsemen.
It could throw more together.
Staten Island wasn't even considered a borough before Wu-Tang.
It gotta be.
So how you even gonna do that?
They all gotta be one thing, and Long Island gotta be one thing.
I remember King's Son when King's Son with the Warriors drum. It's the sound of the Warriors drum on the warpath. Don't make me laugh. Yo, before that, nobody else came from Staten Island, and that's an official borough of New York.
What you call them? Force MDs and shit. Force MDs is from Staten Island.
Yes.
I mean, everybody knows Staten Island is primarily the Wu-Tang country and shit. Everybody affiliated with the Wu-Tang. And besides King. We said King's Son, King Just.
King Just.
Sorry, that was a dope ass song though.
Hell yeah, because it was like it was a thing off the big beat drum break beat.
No doubt, and they played it to death. How nice they play that shit. They play that shit every hour, yo. High 97 really, High 97 really used to be the shit, yo. Any time of the day they playing Black Moon, Biggie. All of
any time of
the day, yo.
But you know what? It's funny. I can remember just when I come up and visit, and playing it on the radio station and hearing that sound at that particular time. Now that's when I'm young, right? That's like in the early 90s, right? So then now I'm envisioning coming back up to New York in the late 90s and how everything just started to transition, because I think we talked about this the other day where we were talking about as far as like how the South kind of just kind of pretty much took over, and the sound everybody wanted to copy as far as like the sound of the South. So New York was kind of sounding like at that particular time. Once it turned on.
I gotta tell you about. You ain't coming to New York in the late 90s. I gotta.
Oh yes, I did. So
when
I did.
You came to New York. You ain't see me. I don't remember.
So I didn't. So 90s. I don't listen. Late 90s. That's 2000. Well, that's 99, 2000. We was coming up. We was going to Jamaica Ave, getting the bootlegs.
Oh, y'all was staying at the house and shit, and then shooting back.
I
was outside, yo.
You was way outside.
He said 99, D. So I believe, 99.
2000.
I was outside hard body.
As a matter of fact,
you at all. I
can remember.
We was definitely outside.
100%, yo.
I can remember that whole whole Def Jam thing that they went through with Def Jam 2000. You know, we was getting the bootlegs for the Onyx joint. Anything that was
I ain't see you.
Hot 97 had mixtapes. I remember that.
I saw you in we went to the Olympics in '96. I don't think I saw you again until we went to fucking All-Star Weekend in 2007. I remember seeing you. No, I guess 2000.
No,
I guess I would have saw you bananas thing, right? Yeah.
Anyway, that has a lot to do with my Nuff respect dude too, man. That has a lot to do with it, yo.
We had a whole conversation. All right, we get this shit started 9:40.
Exactly.
You know how we do. 2 shows. We getting it popping, man. Let's get it going, yo.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it going.
You are now listening to Belligerent State of Mind.
Checking the levels again, everyone checking in. It's me, Big Lou Hall Day with the evidence. We're heard on the road to J.O. and the residents. We be having fun, also drop lessons in politics, the stock market, and black excellence.
Damn, this shit is belligerent.
Hey, yo, what is good? You are tuned into Belligerent State of Mind, brought you by the BPL. That's the Beats, Pods, and Life Network, beatpodsandlife.com. I'm one of your hosts. My name is D.A.M.E, a.k.a. D.A.M.E. Got my man Lou Hall in the building. What's going on, my brother? Can you hear him, Recess?
Nah.
Can't hear him at all, right?
Oh, well, maybe you can hear me now. Maybe I should take my mic off, off mute. But
just go.
Like I said, it's your boy Lou Hall, aka the Fried Skin Crusher, aka Mr. Soda Pop Drinker, aka Mr. Down and Dirty, aka I'm feeling nervous, aka I'm about to shut down your whole system, aka I'm just chilling like a villain.
No doubt, man. I don't know what half of that shit was, but that's what's up, though, man. You Lou Hall in the building, man.
Lou Hall in the building. That's what they need to know.
Take a shit up from you, man.
Yeah, I'm back now. I'm back home.
You back. Last but not least, I got my brother Recess, man. What's good, my man?
Everything is good, D. Ready to get it started. I had to get a little time, to dress for the occasion for my Nuff respect. QG, TM all day, every day. Queens get the money, D.
Queens always get the money, man. You know how we do, man.
Absolutely. AKA, we take it all.
Yes, indeed. Big shout out to everybody for checking us out. Belligerent State of Mind. We are here live on YouTube. Check us out every single Tuesday night at 9:30. We are in the building, man. 9:30 on YouTube. Belligerent State of Mind on YouTube. Just put it in the search engine. It'll pop right up. Be sure to join us. If you're watching this afterwards, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It definitely all helps, man. If you want to share it with your people. Definitely helps, man. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate my brothers right here. So
let's go, D.
Good, man. How y'all week been, man? What's good?
Man, the week has been absolutely fabulous. Right now, I'm so into tonight's show. We got a long haul coming up, but I kind of forgot all about last week. All I know is that it was beautiful. I had fun. The wife let me relax. So I'm okay. Nice. We got the IPAs in the building. Everybody's happy. The pool is still beautiful. Living life. That's what's up, D. That's what's up.
That's how we do it, man. That's what's up.
Yo, Lou Hall in the building. What's good, brother?
Man, I can't complain, man. Life is just good, man. I'm just seeing so many people around me thrive and so many people, make moves. And I love it. I love to see, everybody that's around me making moves, man. Whether it's buying a new car, whether it's getting a promotion, whether it's their child excelling in school, because everybody is just making moves, man. And I'm just happy to see it. That's what makes me happy. That's what keeps me going. That's my engine power. That's my strength, my energy drink. I take every day, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
yo, D, since when, people haven't been bigging themselves up with positivity, like what the good things that's been happening. It's been like 30 years that I know that people have just not been. What, yo, be grateful for what you do got,
man.
yo.
Listen, man, we grateful than a motherfucker, man. We down here in North Carolina. We grateful than a motherfucker, man. Yo, I seriously wake up every morning. I'm happy when I wake up every fucking morning. I'm happy, yo. I should have been a statistic. I should have been a fucking statistic, 100%. But
every other way you say that word too.
Statistic. Every other way I say it, man.
Every other way.
Yes, sir. Had a good support team. Had a great family. You know what I'm saying? That took me in and took care of me and shit. But I also had a strong mind. Had a good head on me. I knew right from wrong, and I fucking work hard, yo. I work hard. So everything I got right now, I fucking earned that shit. Nothing was given to me ever. Nobody ever gave me shit, yo. I've been working since I was fucking 18 years old, and I've been doing my fucking thing, yo. I ain't never been more than fucking 2 months without a job, yo. That's only because they closed my store down and shit. We had no choice and shit. But other than that, I ain't never been 2 months without a job since I was 18 years old, man. We don't play no games here, man. So
it's not a competition, D. But I've been working since I was 16. It is not even funny, man. I said it today. If you knew how far I've come from, you wouldn't mind to see where I'm going.
There we go.
And then when my brother Lou Hall just said, like, I'm not a hater in any stretch of the imagination. When somebody is doing great, is doing good, I love it. I appreciate it. And that shit inspired me to want to do that shit. Not like I'm envious of, oh man, that fuck that dude. Nah, I want to do that shit too. Like, oh, he did what? I want that. He got what? I want that. What I gotta do to get that. How I gotta work to get that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or if I can't do it, then I'll fucking appreciate what he got. Or he or she, whatever. I live through that person and shit, man. So it is what it is, though, man. We just doing what we do up in here, man.
Yes, sir.
What we do, man. That's all.
Absolutely.
That's what it is, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate everybody checking us out, man. Tonight, this is a special night. This is the last Tuesday of the month. We doing 2 episodes tonight.
Yes.
So people are listening to the podcast version. We're gonna do Treys, 20s and Dimes. It'll be on a separate feed. But the people watching the YouTube version, that's gonna be right after. We knocking out 2 shows in one night.
We just going. We just
keep going. I got my. Well, I'm not sponsored by them, but I got my M energy drink right here with me, shit. So we gonna be good, yo. We gonna be good. We good to go, man.
You ain't get that C4, man.
I ain't messing with that C4, man. I ain't fucking with that C4. Anything that make my fucking blood tingle, shit, I ain't messing with it, yo. I ain't got no time for that shit, man.
I love it.
Yo, Lou Hall talking like they cut a check. What's good?
You know what I'm saying?
I just love it. I love the way it makes me feel. You know what I'm saying?
He over there saying names in incognito, saying the M drink.
The M drink with
the M drink. It rhymes with sponsor.
You know what? M drink, yo. This one right here, this is my favorite shit right here. This is the fucking mango joint. Come on, man. Let me get that sponsor. I don't even need no money. Just give me the free joint, yo. Free joint.
Why we always asking for something for free?
Let me get that. Oh, it ain't free. I mean, it's advertisement, brother. It's advertisement, man.
They get free advertising.
You know what I'm saying?
When you got 100,000 on the line, I'm sure we'll already have that lined up for you.
Let's get it, man. But you're gonna get this show popping, man.
Yes, sir.
Every single episode. I know Recess is itching, man. Every single episode, we start off with our segment called Nuff, Respect, Due. We give props and pay homage to somebody while they're still here. So for this week, it's my brother Recess, man. And he rocking the hat, so I got a feeling where he going with this one, man. Let's get it, man.
Yo, QGTM, Queens get the money all day. D, Lou Hall, I couldn't go another week without bigging up my Nuff Respect Due for tonight. Listen, man, Nuff Respect always goes to the pioneers of this music that we love, this culture that we about. You know what I mean? When it comes to the music, Nuff Respect to Marley Marl, you know, Mr. Magic. Nuff Respect to Kid Capri. Woo! DJ Red Alert. You know, this is where we didn't have hip hop on the radio. We were just talking about this.
Word.
You couldn't hear hip hop on the radio unless you were listening to him Saturday at 12 a.m. on KISS or 11 p.m. on BLS. You wouldn't hear this music.
Word.
My enough respect due goes to the next level pioneer who brought the music national and brought hip hop to the world, my guy. Okay, the first time I heard it had to be somewhere mid 90s, early 90s, as early as 1994. Okay. I heard something that was going on in the streets. We picked it up from Jamaica Avenue. We picked it up from Beach Street in Brooklyn. We picked it up from the music stores in Harlem. We picked them up wherever we went. You would hear them blasting out of every car. This would be what's called the mixtape, my guys. Now I'm going to tell you, you had the Waterbed King, Ron G. I remember Doo-Wop. I remember Kid Capri. But ladies and gentlemen, my enough respect due goes tonight to the man born January 8th, 1975. His name is Ernesto Shaw.
Got it.
Better known to y'all as the world famous DJ Clue.
How you like this? Look, I was ready for you, bro. I was ready for you, bro. Let's get it.
The guy, this icon, this pioneer gets no respect, my guy, to me, because they don't give him the credit for bringing the hip hop music of the 90s to the world.
100%.
Facts.
Lou Hall told the stories in the past. He would come down here and only knew about these joints from Clue tapes. We always talk about all our mixtapes from back in the day. And I could tell you there was a lot there. I'd mentioned, Doo-Wop, the Waterbed King. I mentioned Kid Capri. But it was not until Mr. DJ Clue came on the scene and was not only dropping the exclusive records from major artists that we've never heard before, from albums that's not coming to 6 months, a year later. That's big. But I'm talking about the freestyles you got from these guys. Crazy. I'm talking about, come on, Nas. I'm talking about Hove. I'm talking about DJ Clue being instrumental in the advancement of both these guys' careers.
100%.
Okay. When it comes to Jay-Z, I will have to say Clue broke that record, Ain't No Nigga. He said, yo, I got this record. It's got a girl on it. Her name Foxy Brown. He heard it, ran with it. Guys, this guy is amazing because he went through the actual jungle. He went through the jungles to get these records. He did what he had to do. We don't know. He still don't want to tell the recipe where he was getting these records from. He still says he's going to take that to the grave with him.
Wow, that's what's up, man.
Born in Jamaica, Queens, and you hear the stories of many of the rappers in the 90s. They went to his mom's basement and they bust out these freestyles. I remember in 1994 was the first time I think I ever heard a DJ Clue tape. Cluminati.
Same here.
And he wasn't a mixing DJ. He would just throw the records on and being a turntablist. We didn't give a fuck. He had joints that was rocking that we never. What is this? Mobb D? What is this? Nas and Nori? What is this? Hove over Who Shot You? What? Left and right, 94, 95, 96, which is classic. 97, he built a catalog that is unmatched to this day. The influence unmatched to this day. In 1998, of course, he signs with Rockefeller. If you ever get I don't know if you ever hear from him, he'll tell you the stories is how it happened. Of course, The Professional came out. The funny thing about The Professional, right? Not only was it the toughest shit ever, didn't it set off with the Jada and Mary, and then of course you had Then you had, of course, the Best of You remixes with Maya and Jay. You know, even in the video when Maya's rocking the North Carolina, the Tar Heel Blue, you hear Clue all over the record. That's DJ Clue. But let me tell you, in the cover, he has a chain with the question mark on it. Is that not right? Nobody knew who DJ Clue looked like for years. I'm talking about 94, 95, 96, 97. The best DJ in the streets by far. And I'm talking about I'm talking about the best of the best was out around these times. I'm talking about everybody I named plus some. Then you had Who Kid. Then you had Cutmaster C. Then you had, I'm telling you, I named like 6 or 7, but there's more. DJ Clue still was the tape that you had to be on.
100%.
With bidding, please let me get top 4 on a Clue tape. Being on a DJ Clue tape was held at a high regard that you couldn't imagine, and nobody knew what the guy looked like. Can you believe it?
It's crazy.
Even when he went on tour with Rockefeller, when Jay-Z started blowing up, you know, they tell the story of how, you know, they go around and they would be touring, you know, what they call the Bible Belt or whatever, the chicken circuit. And they go up and down the East Coast and they be hitting these clubs and stuff. And Clue already knew them. Clue already did shows there. Clue already had rapport with these people. That's how long ago that it's been that he was already rocking. And the work speaks for itself. The influence speaks for itself, but he doesn't get the proper due. I do not know why, but a lot of intricate stories, of course, if you go into detail about the music business and, you know, where he was president of A&R, which labels, whether it be Sony, Interscope, when he went on with Elektra. And, of course, you know, what makes you great also is what you carry on, is what you pass on to the next. And he brought us Spizzy. His name was Sport.
Sport.
He said on the record, he said FABOLOUS. They brought him the Clue, brought him up to the radio station. Of course, Nori was up there rapping. He was fire at the time, hot, blazing. Made Fabulous go up there, said, yo, you next. Let me see what you got. Of course, Fab killed it, and the rest is what they call history.
Word.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, D and Lou Hall, enough respect due goes to the world famous DJ Clue.
Illuminati.
Yes.
That was dope, man. Definitely, definitely. DJ Clue was that, like you said it all, brother. He was definitely that dude, man. Them Clue tapes, was just in New York. I don't know how it was in other places. That shit was like albums, yo. It was like the new albums coming out, yo. 100%. Everybody had to have the new Clue tape, yo.
We didn't hear about the Clue tapes until, of course, the whole Rockefeller era.
Oh,
that's when we started hearing it down here.
I mean, it makes sense. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
My favorite, and to this day, my favorite Clue mixtape got to be that Perfect Desert Storm. I played that CD over and over and over. Matter of fact, that was the album that actually broke Shine. That Bad Boys. I remember that when I heard it, I was like, yo, who is this? Like, this dude sound like Big. And then, you know, you had Keep It Thorough on there. Oh my God, I played that so many times. That's one of the hardest Prodigy joints I've ever heard in my life.
What we talking like what, 99, 2000, something like that?
Yeah, that was like 99. Actually, no, that was 2000. I think that was 2000.
2000, okay.
2000, yeah. They broke the Lil Kim joint because we hadn't heard Lil Kim in a minute. They had a Lil Kim joint on there. Man, I mean, and can't forget Annie Up. They put Annie Up on there.
You put Annie Up? Nice.
Yes. I love that joint, man. So, yo, man, that was a really dope enough respect, dude, that you chose, sis. That was really good. Really good.
Definitely. And I definitely like what you said about how like there's different forms of a DJ. You got turntablist DJs, you got the mixing DJs, and then you had Clue. He was the more, like I said, he played the exclusives and shit. That was his niche.
We didn't care, dude.
The exclusives and shit. We didn't give a fuck if he couldn't do no tricks and back. I've never been into that shit anyway. It's called cool, but what, can I fucking party? Can I dance to this shit? Can I fucking have a good time? Can I put the shit on and drive? I can't drive down the street listening to niggas scratching this shit, yo. Like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? I can put
shout
the
out to DJ Scribbles.
I can put the clue. Scribbles was the dope radio DJ too, but I can put the clue tape on and just rock, yo, and just get on the subway. I got my headphones, looking on the subway and just rock, or all of that good shit, man. So yeah.
Well, as DJ Clue, of course, solidified his shit in the streets. Yo, I definitely never forget when I first heard Hove over the Who Shot Your beat. When everybody want to rhyme like Hove, because I rhyme like I be rhyming in the rolls, rhyming in the moles. I was like, yo, this guy's sick. Yo, after his success with all his mixtapes, you know, it's so funny. In 97, early 97, he tells the story of how Diddy played The Whole Life After Death for Clue and said, take 2 songs. He took Hypnotize and More Money, More Problems.
Smart man.
So the first time everybody heard Hypnotize was off of him screaming in the background, DJ Clue, exclusive, Cluminati.
Wow.
And the program director, Tracy at Hot 97, was playing the song as is.
With Clue in the background and shit.
They brought Clue in and said, listen, can you please just come here and work for us, guy?
Yeah.
We get your own show. And there was born the Monday night mixtape. Nice. Hot 97 at 10 p.m.
Nice.
Whoa, boy, we're retuned in every Monday night for a Clue Monday night mixtape. Yeah, by far it goes on because now he, of course, at Power has his own weekly show Monday through Friday. So prime time, #1 show in New York.
I mean, he right there with Flex, man. He right there neck and neck with Flex, man. Top in the fucking world, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, so you can't go
Shout
wrong,
out to Clue, man. Queens
get
the
respect
money.
Queens
get the money, man. Come on,
all
man.
the time.
That's gonna say my never respect dude's gonna be the whole borough of Queens and shit. My never respect. What is my girl, yo? Fuck it, man. That's what's up, man. Shout out to Clue, man. Oh man. All right, man. We're gonna jump into this shit. Jump into this shit. We gotta get into it. We gotta get into it, man. So I was thinking about it, right? I think we're gonna talk about this dude 2 more times, yo. We're gonna talk about the sentence. It's gonna be the next time we talk about him. And then when this dude dies, it'll be the next time we talk about it. It's gonna be it. I think other than those 2 things, this dude is done. This dude is a rap. He's a rap. He ain't talking about this dude anymore. He's a rap, yo.
Yep.
So yesterday in federal court, y'all man used to be the guy that we used to like back in the days, man.
Yep.
Mr. R. Kelly, Mr. Robert Kelly, man. He was found guilty on all charges, man. We know this trial been going on for a couple of weeks or whatever now. So he was convicted on all 9 counts against him, including racketeering and violations of the Mann Act, which prohibits the transport of any woman or girl across state lines for any immoral purpose. Bananas, yo. So this dude, he faces 10 years to life. That's what he's looking at, 10 years to life. He's looking at 10 years to life. And his sentence is not scheduled until next year, May of 2022. That's what the sentence is. I think that's mad far, yo.
That's far.
Mad far, man. So May of 2022, that's when he's sentenced, man. And it's just crazy though, man. It's just crazy, man. So also, by the way, I know Recess just got up and walked away. He came back. By the way, so like I said, he's facing sentencing in May in 2022, right? On top of waiting for his sentence, he also is facing a second federal charge of child pornography and obstruction of justice in Illinois.
Oh no!
And some of the accusations are related back to the 2008 child pornography trial back in Chicago. It's fucking bananas, yo. And which I didn't even know until reading all of this shit about, because I didn't watch the trial, I didn't listen to any of that shit. I didn't realize. I know they was talking about Aaliyah, but I didn't realize that that's part of the charges was Aaliyah. I did not know that. That was actually part of the charges as well. Is Aaliyah. So the whole marriage. That's why they interviewing the pastor and all of that shit, and that was all thrown in there, yo.
He's saying "damn" to himself.
So they said they gave him the the jury came back, unanimous decision. They gave their decision. They said he was just stone faced or whatever in the courtroom. He was just stone faced. He ready to resign. To what it was, he knew what it was. Everybody knew what it was, and that's it. It's a done deal, yo. Done deal.
He said it himself. And now the up is down, and the silence is sound. He predicted in his music his own sentencing. He produced. I mean, he predicted it. He told us these were clues. Not the DJ, but these were clues.
Well, he had a lot of clues in his earlier music. We should have knew this shit from the jump.
Yeah, man.
A lot of clues.
Ain't nothing but a number.
Come on, man. Well, back and forth. Come on, man. He tried a lot of shit he was talking about.
Yo.
But we
stop it, man.
We ain't stopping shit. Fuck that dude. We ain't stopping shit. We mentioned it before. We talked about it before. You know what I'm saying? How, the dude, we all saw the fucking shit. We all saw the fucking tape. We all saw the shit. Dude was guilty of the motherfucker. Even though he got acquitted, he was guilty of shit. Oh, whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They found him not guilty. Dude had a second chance. He had a fucking second chance. People forgot about that shit. They forgave him. He put out really good fucking music. It's like, all right, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You fucked up, but you making dope shit. You stepping
gospel
in
music at that too.
Yeah, I love all that. I love Chocolate Factory. I love all of that shit. That shit was dope, man. Good fucking music, yo. And then this dude just couldn't help himself because he's sick. He's sick. He got a serious fucking problem. And this is when people have a problem, this is what happens. This is what it is. So it is what it is, man. And now the thing about it, now I'm wondering is because he obviously all of the shit that was going on, he wasn't by himself. He was getting help with all of this shit.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So now I wonder they're gonna charge these other people for that shit, or do they get immunity or what? What the fuck is the case?
They cop plea deals.
They cop plea deals because they was helping. You got managers, you got fucking lawyers, you got who's paying the girls off, who's paying the families off. You got bodyguards that's right there. They seeing all this shit going on, and everybody's turning their fucking head like, I don't see nothing.
You think about this. Unfortunate. You think about this. You look at during that whole trial, how many people went and testified against him. Mm-hmm. So that tells me they was offering up deals. They was pulling them out their pockets. Like, listen, here's the deal. Go say something bad about him. Here's another deal. Go trash him.
They say no. They say go tell the truth. They go say them bad.
You got a point.
They say go tell the truth. Go say what really fucking happened. And they said what really fucking happened. This is what happened, yo. So we all knew the dude was a piece of shit. We all knew that. Oh, yeah. We knew that shit from I knew that it was a piece of shit from fucking 96 and shit. We thought, oh, Kelly kind of creepy, yo. He kind of creepy and shit, yo.
It was almost as if, like, if he wasn't in our minds, we thought he was a womanizer, but we didn't know he was a child.
No, we did. I mean, that Aaliyah shit came out early. That Aaliyah shit came out like 90, 97, 96, 97 when the shit came out about Aaliyah.
But I'm talking about beforehand, just because of the fact that when he was in the news all the time between him and Casey from Jodeci, as far as like and Bobby Brown, like the lewd acts in public on stage, that type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you bold enough to do that on stage, that kind of tells you something. A little something. I mean, I didn't really pick up on it until stuff started coming out. But I mean, when in hindsight, it's gotta tell you something.
Do you separate the person and the music?
At this point in time, it's over.
Yeah, that's a wrap. Like, it's done, you can't support.
We've been separating the fucking person from the music. We've been doing that. It's done now. It's done. It's no more the alleged. Alleged shit is done. He's guilty. It's done.
When was the last time you let your streaming service, with whoever you with, let it rock out and a Kel song came on?
We talked about it. Did we talk about that shit last week? It never comes on. We talked about that shit last week. It never comes on. Ever.
Now,
it never comes on.
Why was it so easy for us to forget a videotape of him with young girls that used to sell out more than a clue tape on the Ave?
Who forgot?
We all knew.
Yo, you personally are gonna say you didn't forget. As an overall, everybody else totally
I don't think we forgot. I think it's more we just was like.
You said he made great music.
But then again, you know what it is. Also, when he got found not guilty, even though we knew he was fucking guilty, he's not guilty. So that's when it was like, all right, whatever. He's not guilty, whatever. That was the charges. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of was like, all right, whatever, man. Brush it. And he's put out good music on top of that. But now he's found. So now they're saying, I'm pretty sure this is about to be done soon. Within the next week, but they said now they're probably gonna pull all this shit. It's done. They're pulling all that shit off. He's guilty. It's done. They're pulling the same way they took the Cosby Show off the air. When Bill Cosby got charged, but when he got he's guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Cosby Show was done. R. Kelly shit is probably gonna be completely off the streaming services. That's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, yo. Done, man. Done.
So when I think about it, and I think about during that particular time. So, like you said, we necessarily didn't forget. It was more or less like we shoved it off. Like, okay, you know what?
We treated it like we treat fucked up people in our family and shit.
Right. I was just about to say that
family,
because that
we know they fucked up.
It gets shoveled, and it's like it's shoveled under the rug. Like, and it's like we just not gonna talk about it no more.
All right. We know our uncle is a little, but you know what?
You're still gonna go over to your uncle's house.
As long as you don't do that shit again, we're gonna look past it. As long as you don't do that. Shit
don't
again,
sit on his lap. Don't sit on his lap.
You know what I'm saying? Don't sit on. No. Don't leave the kids there. No. Don't do that. No.
Get the kids. Get the
Come on, man.
Oh,
I think Chris Rock made a joke.
That's definitely a Chris Rock joke.
That was a Chris Rock.
Definitely a Chris Rock joke.
Why you let them hang with Uncle Jolly?
But that's how it was. That's what it was. Like I said, we didn't forget. We were just like, all right, don't do that shit again, nigga. And then he did the shit again, yo. And then he started doing all the other creepy shit. He started doing all the other creepy shit, yo. Come on.
Black folks, minority, we seem to bury, like you said, in families. We seem to kind of just like you said, sweep it under the rug, brush it to the side, don't talk about it, and that's why we have so much trauma. And then
we got compassion too. Though. We got a lot of compassion too and shit too. So
Nah, D. But it was hard to watch that surviving series. It was hard.
I didn't even watch it.
Oh yeah.
I never watched it.
It was sick. It was really.
I remember
sick.
y'all told me. I was like, nah, I ain't watching that shit, yo. So I ain't watching that shit. That shit was rough. Like just saying all the stuff that the girls were saying that he was doing and shit.
Yeah. It was too much, D. It was too much. It was too much. I mean, of course, it's gonna be high ratings. You know how we love the tea, we love the drama. This one was exposing everything. Everything they did all the DA's work. Whoever put that together, they did all the work for the prosecution for real because they laid it out for everybody. They laid out the character, the specific stories, and the stories are heartbreaking. From a mother going to Chicago to find her daughter and her pretending like looking like a different person on TV. Wow. Oh man, it was crazy.
It was terrible.
Crazy. And they swear that their daughter's lost. They don't know where they are. She's sad, like a missing child.
That's sad.
But you know what too? One thing that I was hearing about, and so many different versions of stories get plastered everywhere because we know how social media is. So the deal was, from my understanding, that R. Kelly was actually, because it was somebody that was in the camp that said that he was involved with Aaliyah's mom.
They said that on that show?
No, not the show. This was during this whole process of him in jail or whatever. And it was like a big article, several articles about it. And they was basically saying that he was involved with Aaliyah's mom. Aaliyah's mom knew and this and that. And I'm just like, I
did hear something about her mom. Something about her brother said that shit. Brother said
that was her brother.
Knew. That was the mother's, the Aaliyah's uncle said his sister knew and shit.
So that could be some. It could be true, but then it could be also some family. You know how that goes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to give a big shout out to Linda. We got Linda in the chat, man. She said, "Do we forget or turn the other cheek from the allegations against Michael Jackson?" Now, Michael Jackson was the difference. Michael Jackson was never found guilty of any charges and shit. So I think Michael Jackson is different. It was all just allegations, and then it came out years later. That some of the kids, they said that the kids are adults, and they said that their parents made them say that shit,
fabricate their stories.
Yep. So that's how the Michael Jackson is, and he was never found guilty of anything. So, but I mean, even for a while, people wasn't fucking with Michael Jackson for a while.
Oh yeah,
when the shit first when it first went down, it was and then I think he settled out of court or whatever. So then people was like, "Ooh, he settled out of court," Then he disappeared for a little while. But yeah, Michael Jackson, that's a whole nother thing, yo. Because then that's a whole nother thing. Because then years later, now just me doing little researches recently, realizing all that shit people were saying about Sony might have did something, that shit really might be true. Because he literally did own half of Sony, which I didn't know until fucking last month. That this dude literally owned half of Sony and shit. So that shit could have been intentional, but who knows, man. But yeah. But shout out to Linda though. Shout out to Linda in the chat, man.
Yes.
Oh man. But like I said, it's R. Kelly shit though. The dude is done. He's officially done. He's a wrap. Sentencing is next May. I don't know how much time they're gonna give him. They said it's 10 years. Whatever it is, I'm pretty sure he'll be in there for probably until he's at least an old man. He ain't getting the 10 years. 10 years is not happening. He's not getting the 10 years. So I don't know if it's gonna be 20, 30, 40. I don't know.
Or they could give him, it depends, because he's with the two cases, they could give him the least amount automatically, knowing that he's going to have to serve on the other case with no possibility of parole. Because I don't think he's going to be paroled at all. I think he's going under the jail.
Yeah, I think so too. So I mean, it is what it is, and we do have compassion. We do have compassion. And you know the man is sick. Like seeing him in the thing, I'm like, damn, man. Like every time I see his face, I'm like, damn,
right?
Yo, like what the fuck, dude? Like,
if only he could have
done.
If he could have gotten help earlier on, because we know the story. We know how he had trauma in his life, and then and that's no excuse. But still,
no, definitely.
Of course, you gotta serve your time. But then during that time that you're serving, I feel like they should do something as far as helping him, because who wants to die sick? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if he's in prison for life.
But I mean, but he never had the fucking he never had no consequences. He's always getting a free pass. He's always getting a fucking free pass. True. People's looking the other way. I'm looking the other way since fucking 94 when the whole Aaliyah shit went down. People were looking away ever since then. So
and he's always denied every allegation. Also,
well, of course,
this is true too.
He ain't gonna be like, yeah, I did the shit.
Oh man, it was terrible, man. What's Oprah's homegirl?
Who, Gail?
Gail, when she brought up about him hog tying, and that was a meme, right?
What? Who, her?
Nah.
She
had the interview, a sit down with him, and he had the meltdown, and he said, "I don't know how to hog tie." And he got up and walked. That was not even.
Man, oh man, yo.
I don't know. Just giving him a platform sometimes. Makes me feel. Come on, man.
Like why? It's done. That platform is done. It's done, yo. Yeah, so as I said, we're gonna have the sentence. Then he's gonna be in jail, and then I don't know. I mean, he might outlive us. He might not. Who knows, man? But then after that. And then it's gonna be the movie, and then it's gonna be all of that shit after that. After he passed, maybe 5, 6 years, 10 years after he passed, then they're gonna do the movie and shit. And then that's gonna be it, yo.
Would the estate get money if that's the case?
Well, I mean, the estate, they ain't got nothing to do with him. Oh, shout out to BJ. We got BJ up in the chat. What'd you say? Will his music still go on after he's dead? After he's dead, that's it. After he's dead,
he's
done. He's done. They about to take all that shit off. That shit's gonna be done. You ain't gonna be able to find no R. Kelly shit anywhere. Once he got found guilty, that's it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Might can go to your local pawn shop and get the CD or album, but
maybe. Yeah, that's gonna be it though. So anyway, man. Shout out to the people, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that did survive, survive this shit and they made it out, man. And glad lucky he ain't killed nobody and shit, man, at least. So shout out to them, yo.
So does that mean, since we talking about the music, does that mean everybody that's done a song with R. Kelly, will they remove it from their albums? Like
no, probably not. But I was just thinking about it. That money is done. Whatever residuals they was getting. Shout out to Cassidy and Jay, older people. That money is done, yo. That money's done.
And if you look at even in the recent verses, every artist, they said, "Yo, we stayed away from playing the R. Kelly joint."
Yeah, Kelly joint.
They had that rule.
They said they spoke about it.
Yep.
Up to as recent as the Fat Joe Ja Rule verses.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. Man. It is what it is.
Or Carrie.
Let's wrap that up, D. Come on.
That shit is done, man. R. Kelly's done. Now we gotta get into another knucklehead and shit.
Here we go.
Now, you know what? This one's gonna be quick though, man. Well, we know all of this whole NBA season is coming up. Teams just when they had a media day last week. Training camp just started today, I think. Training camp just started, and it's a lot of controversy going on with the NBA. A lot of controversy. New York City and San Francisco, the cities, they have a mandate. They are mandated that the players that play for the home teams, they have to be fully vaccinated, or they're not allowed in the vicinity at all. They can't practice with the team. They can't play any home games if they're not vaccinated. But that's only in New York City and San Francisco. So that only affects the Knicks, the Nets, and the Golden State Warriors. So we only know 2 players as of right now that clearly they're not vaccinated, and they're
one of your favorites, D.
Ain't one of my favorites. So we have
yes, he is. He's your favorite basketball player on earth, man.
We got Andrew Wiggins with the Golden State Warriors, and we have Kyrie Irving with the Brooklyn Nets. So that was a whole big controversy the last day because Nets had the media day, and he was the only person that wasn't allowed in the bill. He didn't show up. Only person that didn't show up. So that started I heard people calling him his new nickname is the Distraction. That's his new nickname and shit. Because unfortunately, this dude always. We said it before he even went to the Nets. This dude comes with drama. He's always got some fucking drama going on with Kyrie Irving all the time. And this is just the next set of drama that's going on with this dude. It's always something. It's always something with this dude, yo. And me personally as a Nets fan, it just this whole thing is just like. It's crazy. The whole shit is just crazy. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And I don't know what the answer. Well, for me, my answer is if this is my team, if he's because now what it is, people that don't know what it is, like I said, he can't play in home games. So there's 41 home games, each team has, and plus, so he can't play the 41 Nets home games, and he can't play any games against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. And he can't play any games against the Golden State Warriors and shit. So the shit is just ridiculous. It's crazy.
Yo,
so what's the point of him being on the fucking
team?
What's the point of him being on the fucking team? Man. And then that also includes the playoffs. That includes the playoffs also. So you're gonna have a game 7 and he can't play? What's the point of him being on the fucking team? There's no point of him being there. You got to give this dude, if he's not gonna comply to the shit. And everybody got their own rights, whether you agree with the fucking vaccine. I just heard they said in New York City they just fired like 75,000 hospital workers and shit. Listen, if that's your stance, and you don't want to do the shit and they mandating it, then take the L. Get fired or quit or whatever the fuck it is. That's your prerogative. Do what the fuck you want to do. So if that's this dude prerogative, either fucking retire or they trade his ass. It's one or the other. Because what's the point of him being on the fucking team? There's no point of being on the team. You can't help the team. He gonna play 35 games and can't play in the playoffs. What's the point?
Yo, he went from your favorite player.
Yo, stop saying that shit. Dude,
now,
my favorite player, yo.
Yo, he was your favorite player, D.
So let me rewind the tape, brother. I've been said. I said that shit from the jump. I wasn't fucking with Kyrie Irving, yo. Don't let me rewind the tape, yo.
I can vouch for that. I remember.
I said that shit from the day he got traded, yo. I said
it was like, we do not want this dude on. I don't want this dude on the team.
I love Kevin Durant. I said I do not want this dude on the fucking team, yo. And sure enough, everywhere he go, there's always a fucking problem.
Last year was about his off the court antics.
We had his back on that one.
I mean, yeah, after we found out, but still, he's saying in the fact that it's a distraction. It's something.
Shit, go back to the fucking Boston Celtics. There was drama with the Boston Celtics. He had mad drama. Yeah. And then there was trouble with the fucking Cavaliers also.
And then last year, he still had trouble with the Boston Celtics. He don't even play for them no more.
That's funny. But that's crazy.
So it's like now me, I'm just speaking from you know, like being a fan of the so it affects me, you know, because I'm a fan of the team and shit. So, you know, if he played for another team, I probably wouldn't give a fuck. I'm like, whatever, yo. But it affects my team and shit. My team is dope. My team, you know, they're favorites to win the title this year. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yo, we need a veteran down here on the Magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, the Magic, I saw the Magic was looking tough, man.
That's right.
I saw little young boys, man. They looking tough, yo. They looking tough, man. But I'm looking forward to the NBA season either way. You know what I'm saying? I know Kyrie because the Nets are training in San Diego right now. So he's there. He's there with them in San Diego. He's there. He's doing a training camp. But I mean, they come back to New York next week, yo. So I don't know what the deal is. The way they talking, the way they speaking about it is that he will comply and he will end up doing the vaccination shit. That's what they're saying. But in so many ways. That's what they're saying. But we'll see. The season starting in fucking 3 weeks. So we'll see. If he ain't on that court opening night. I don't know, man.
This is different. I don't get it. It is different.
But they haven't even confirmed as far as their plans, as far as with this year, as far as safeguards and all that stuff. They haven't confirmed everything yet. And like you said, it's 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's still a work in progress. And now that mandate, that's the city. That's just New York City. So the NBA doesn't really have any official things like that. That's just the city. But who's to say that it's not going to be more cities that's going to, you know, put that into effect? I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, yo.
It's so sad, D. But come on now, isn't it part of society right now that, you know, if you don't comply, that it feels like, you know, you're an outcast now professionally. You just mentioned hospital workers officially losing their jobs. People across the country losing their jobs off of a vaccine. The facts of it, half of the world is vaccinated. I mean, I don't understand what is the difference of, you know, if you see that over 3 billion people are vaccinated, you know, I don't understand. I don't really get it.
You don't get it why the people. I mean, people have their own reasons. Some of them are stupid, and some of them might make a little bit of sense. I mean, may make sense to them. Like we said, we talk about it all the time. There are people that can't get the vaccine.
Right.
Medical reasons.
That's totally understandable.
That's totally understandable.
I'm talking about the ones that clearly say, I do not want to get it. Yes.
Well, then again, don't see now that but I'm finding out more and more. Those people, they have no real concrete, legitimate reason. That too, but they have no real concrete, legitimate reason why.
I say when you have a child born, they shoot up your child with so many shots in the hospital. Yeah. But before your child goes to school, they fill up your immunization cards with a whole bunch of shots. As you're growing older and you go get your physicals every year, the doctor fills you up with so many shots. Guys, what's one more shot?
But I mean, it's to the point people are just being contrarian.
They're just thinking that automatically something's wrong with it.
They just being no. They're just saying, "Don't tell me what to do." They still on that "don't tell me what to do" shit. Though you can't.
But you still go to school.
I
don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
You still have to send your kids to school, though.
Yeah, but they say, "But don't tell me what to do." Don't tell me.
But you know what?
You can't make me do
what
that.
pisses me off? What pisses me off the most is these dumbass parents are still sending their kids to school and they sick or they got COVID or they was around somebody with COVID and motherfuckers is catching that, and that's why the shit keeps happening in the school, because it has not happening in the school per se. It's happening on the outside, and these fucking stupid ass parents. I don't give a fuck if you got to go to work or not. If your child is sick, don't send them around nobody else's kids.
Nope.
Like, don't be fucking stupid. Like that. Like when I say that, that pisses me off.
Yo.
And my son is under. He's 10, so he's not 12 years old. I mean, I know they're making advancements now, but shit, he's not 12, so he can't get the shot right now until they say, okay, yes, you can get the shot. So don't fucking send your kids to school and you're sick or you got something. Like, this fucking stupid. That shit pisses me off. Like, I cannot stand that shit.
I agree. Right. I agree 100%. I agree 100%, man. It's just crazy. This whole shit is just unfortunate, man. All this shit is just unfortunate at this point in time, yo. And if people say they want the shit to end, it's never gonna end. It's literally never gonna fucking end. It's literally never gonna end until everybody complies. That's it, yo. Just do what you gotta do. You know what to do. You already see what it is. Well, how much more information do you need? That excuse is done. I'm tired of that stupid ass excuse. I need more information. That's done. You don't need what more do you need?
The FDA approved it. You brush your teeth every day.
Yeah, that's what they were saying before. Oh, the FDA ain't approving it. Okay, it's approved now. What?
Exactly.
Well, they
even if you don't trust the FDA, yo, do you know Obama signed the DARK Act? They don't have to tell you everything that's in your food.
That's true.
I'm sorry, guys. That's not even a reason to me about FDA shit.
Nah, of course not. But that was the excuse.
Yeah,
though.
that was
the
excuse.
Then once the FDA approved it. Now what? Now they got something else. Now they got another excuse and shit. Now it's something else. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. We deal with this shit every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? And it's just. I went on my rant yesterday and shit. My rant is I'm done. I don't got time for these fucking people, yo. Like, I ain't fucking with you. But that's the way. I don't fuck with you. You didn't get your shit. I don't fuck with you. It's simple as that. And don't fuck with me, because I'm not fucking with you. It's simple as that. If you listening to this shit, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not fucking with you, so don't fuck with me.
Motherfuck me, no motherfuck you.
Yo, why we gotta take everything so personal, man?
But no, that's the truth, though. It's the truth.
It's personal.
Because now
personal, man.
Because now, because
I'm not fucking with. I'm literally not fucking with you. Literally not. I'm protecting my family. I'm literally not fucking with you, yo.
Because of your stupid ass decision, now you not only just putting me in at risk, but you putting the rest of my family at risk. Nope. So if you fucking with my family, then that's a problem.
That's a serious
that's
problem.
That's a huge problem.
100% personal.
Right.
100% personal. You know what I'm saying? and we all got them. We all know first hand, right? We all know firsthand. We all got family members to protect. You know, all three of us. So it is what it is, man.
Hey, that's what it is.
Yo, real talk. I'm surprised we still alive over here. Like, I'm surprised. You know, every morning I call moms. They're like, "Mom, you made it."
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Shout out to moms, man. Shout out to all of our mothers, man. Shout out to all of our mothers, man.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We glad they still around. They, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They kicking ass, yo. We love it, man. It's trying times, man. Trying times.
Exactly. Yo, that shit is scary.
Man. It is.
But when it goes into the sports world, that's when you start talking about professionally, you know, people that, you know, make millions and millions and millions of dollars, and you're talking about corporations who are spending hundreds of millions of dollars, and then you're talking about owners who are losing and worth more than billions of dollars, and you gotta, you know, something they're gonna initiate this vaccine, and they're not gonna stop on their end. They're going to make sure they get their return. You know what I mean? There's a lot of money 100%, happening in sports and entertainment. You know what I mean? So,
and what's fucked up about this, what makes me cringe as far as with the NBA and these, you know, because I'm sure those aren't the only two that think that way. I'm sure there's
about 5
more.
Of them. It's about 5 of them that people know of. Like,
that people know of.
In the
right.
NBA.
Yeah.
We're only talking
in the
about
NBA.
NBA.
So, yeah, just in the NBA. for my son's birthday this year, me and his moms wanted to gift him some tickets, to go to a game.
Okay.
That shit's not happening no more. I said, yo, we putting that on pause.
Well, some of the we talking about going to Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, just period. Because my thing is, if
some of the arenas ain't playing, the arenas, like I know when the arenas in New York, you cannot get into Barclays Center or the Garden without being vaccinated. Period. Everybody that's in there has to be vaccinated.
But we do know that even with the vaccination, it's a possibility you can still catch it. Might not be as worse, but my thing is, even with him taking him to, the game or whatever, the fact that if NBA players, these are superstars who we see on the television are thinking this way, then like we said before, we don't know who the fuck is vaccinated, who's not vaccinated. These motherfuckers got cards, but they can be the fake cards. We don't know that shit.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
that's a whole nother realm.
That's a whole nother realm. So I'm just like, yo, we're gonna put the pause on that. You know what I'm saying? And I hate that shit because I wanted to take them this year, but shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm ashamed, yo. I know, man. Shout out to the block, man. They got the fake cards on the block, man. What's wrong?
They got the fake cards on the block. Come on, man. Just do you going through all that? Just do this shit, yo. Just do this shit, yo.
They got him at the barbershop. They got him in the drawer at the barbershop. Yo, when you cutting the hair, yo, what you got, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got that card for you. You need it? You see that line up, and I'm gonna give you that card up.
Crazy.
It's literally on the block. Come on, fellas.
Man, real quick. Speaking of COVID and shit, before we wrap this shit up, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do this shit really quick, man. We gotta talk about this drama, this Kelly Price shit, Lou Hall. What the fuck is going on, man? Like this Kelly Price shit. Sum that shit up in like 2 minutes, yo.
2 minutes. I mean, so basically what happened was Kelly Price, unfortunately caught COVID. When she caught the COVID, she was in the hospital. Well, at first she didn't go to the hospital, and then she started getting worse. Then he went to the hospital. During that time when she was in the hospital, she checked out and actually went home. So the story is the family didn't hear from her when she checked out of the hospital, right? So that happened on, I believe it was Sunday.
When she checked out?
No, when the story dropped. When the story dropped.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So we heard all of this happen on Sunday when the story dropped. So checked out of the hospital, and this was like months prior. This was like 2 months prior. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So during that time period, she quote unquote didn't speak to her kids, didn't talk to her sister, her family members. So they have no idea. So they end up calling the police to do a welfare check because they haven't heard from her. Pulled up
wellness. Sorry.
Yeah, wellness check. Thank you. What did I say?
Welfare check.
Yeah,
yo, you know they're coming to get their welfare check. Nobody care about your wellness, but they'll come for your welfare check. Word up.
They did a welfare check. Yeah, wellness check.
Yeah, that was actually Saturday. They went to the crib on Saturday.
Yeah. The boyfriend was there, but said that she wasn't there. So of course they became a little leery, and then they filed a missing persons case. Because she wasn't being able to be found. I lied to you not. On Monday at a fucking, what was it, Hardee's parking lot? Or was it a different restaurant?
I didn't even know what she was.
They said that they found her in a restaurant at a restaurant in the parking lot. She's saying that she's fine. Now, granted, this hit TMZ. So then this other story when she got found was she was in the parking lot at the fast food restaurant. She said she was fine, right? So he's like, okay, good. Glad she's okay. So the story started to unfold into more drama to where now Kelly Price comes out and finally speaks. And she says she ain't never talked to her sister for about a whole year. And some shit must have went down. She ain't talked to her. She was estranged from her. And she said everybody knew where she was. She didn't specifically name her kids, which I thought that was dope of her not to say my kids knew where I was. I think, she kept them out of that. So she was like, everybody knew where I was. They were also getting leery of the boyfriend at the time, right? So they tried to throw, salt in, his situation. So then, like I said, this whole story starts to unfold. She starts to talk about how she was estranged from the sister, and it's just a big mess. Like, first of all, if you checking out, you in the hospital for COVID, right? You would want your loved ones to know, hey, listen, I got this shit and it's bad. You know, something might happen. This is what's going on. According to them, they didn't know, but according to her, they knew. But if you go check out of the hospital, shouldn't somebody know besides just one person?
Word.
You know, so it just, a lot of stuff just ain't adding up.
But this is one of them things that's gonna, like, years from now, we're gonna get the real story and shit. Like, years from now, yo.
He say, she say,
and then people like the fucking Twitter investigators are like, they saying it could be some other shit with her relationship. It could be on some next level shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they saying that's like the, I don't know, you were strange because then she said shit about her sister. She said shit about her sister. She ain't told her sister in years. She said, "Oh my," because one of her daughters spoke. Oh, she said, "Oh, my daughter's being manipulated." Like, she sounds just like these fucking these women, yo. These abuse. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. She sounds just like them, yo. Like, making no excuses for this dude. Like, all she does is make excuses for this fucking guy, yo. Like, basically, like this is a number one over my sister, over my daughter, over, you know, it's. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. The whole shit is just weird, yo. We don't know the real shit. We don't know all the behind the scenes shit.
Exactly.
But it's just weird. And it's all done in the public. So it just comes off as really fucking weird, yo. Really weird.
These damn Kellys.
It's so funny. I just had to look it up. Yo, why y'all do that, man?
He's damn Kelly. This is the Kelly episode, yeah. Exactly. And then Kelly Irvin and shit too.
Yeah.
What you looking up, Recess? What you looking up?
That the word he's using, leery, is spelled Eleary, and it's also spelled Leery, and it's also a synonym of wary with a Wary. Either way, all three words make it suspicious. First of all, why y'all messed up and didn't leave out the part when her lawyer, Johnny Cochran from the Dead, made a statement and said that she's okay.
Johnny Cochran from the Dead.
Her lawyer says she's okay. Y'all totally skipped that part.
I did.
Her lawyer says she's okay. Everybody's like, what the fuck you talking? But see, now the thing is, now her lawyer says she's okay. Sister was like, I don't fucking talk to her. And the police said, we haven't heard. We ain't hear from her. They said she's still missing. The police said she's still missing. We haven't heard from her.
I thought she committed a crime. I thought it was gonna turn into a
big.
I thought she committed. Why is the lawyer commenting?
Yeah. I thought he committed a crime and shit. I was gonna be some straight forensic.
He did it, right? That's what they said. The lawyer did it.
Some straight from the boyfriend. I thought he fucking deaded her, yo. I thought he deaded her and shit.
That's what I thought too.
That's maybe right. The lawyer, the lawyer might be on this shit. Somebody's in on it. Like, something is going on, yo. Something is some serious shit going down. But I don't know. The whole shit is crazy. Like I said, this is all fresh. Yeah, she just popped up yesterday with a fucking video. Like, here I am, guy. She haven't tweeted nothing since the end of July, yo. July, the last time she even made any public statements or anything. Yeah. So she was going for a whole month. Nobody knew where the fuck she was at, yo.
And Hardee's, out of all fast food restaurants, not something popular, not a McDonald's or Wendy's or White Castle.
And listen, I'm just saying, yo, you would think she would be eating a little more healthy than that. She's trying to get back in, say, come on, man. You got to Whole Foods. At least a
Firehouse Subs.
Oh, I say just go to Whole Foods, yo. She's just
man, you can't get enough of them chicken biscuits, man.
Those chicken biscuits, man. But you know what? Overall, I mean, I'm glad she's I'm glad she's alive for one, because I honestly didn't think she was. I'm glad she's alive for one. So that's a good thing. And I hope, I don't know what her status is as far as she got the vaccine. I don't know. If she was that sick, I don't know. I highly doubt she got the shit, because I think she would have mentioned it. I think she would have said it when she had a long interview with TMZ. I think she would have said it if she was fucking vaccinated. She was like, oh, and I'm fully, because she mentioned how, I think she said she actually died. I think she said she actually died. They had to revive her. Yeah. I think she would have mentioned it. So if she didn't get her shit, maybe this will change her mind, to get it. Because I know I'm hearing about these people that are fucking getting the unvaccinated people. They had it before. They getting this shit again. They got it again, and it's just as bad as the first time, Like that's anyway. Y'all know what to do, man. Let me start on this fucking shit again,
Again.
on this shit again. Y'all know what the fuck to do. it's the code. We get all that shit out now. I can't believe the fucking people just decided this is just to let them fire them. I can't believe that. They rather get fucking fired, yo.
Because they feel like their rights are being violated.
Wow. I want to get. They probably get unemployment and shit. Yeah, I guess, right? Maybe.
No, because a employer can say whatever that they can and stall your time in order to get your unemployment or not get it at all. Man. They do that here.
Wow, it's crazy, yo.
So to sum it all up, these damn Kellys, these dumbass, unvaccinated, thought-minded people, and Jay-Z messed it up by saying Jigga Kelly not guilty.
Not guilty. Yes. I was trying to think of a clever title and shit for the episode when it's something to do with that without saying Jigga or nigga, but I don't know. I can't think of nothing to shit.
I thought he was gonna say Kelly and Kyrie.
Kelly and Kyrie.
The K's, KKK.
The KKK. The dumbass trifecta. But anyway, yo, that is going to be it. Belligerent State of Mind, man. For people on YouTube, stay tuned. We are doing Treys, 20s and Dimes right after this shit is over. We jumping right into Treys, 20s and Dimes, man. September 91, 2001, 2011. That's how we do, man. We keep it rocking, man. We here every single Tuesday night. Shout out to B. Janae. Shout out to Coco Bella. Coco Bella as well. Shout out to the whole Belligerent bunch, man. Shout out to Linda, Jamelia. Shout out to Zakia. Shout out to Prez, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. Appreciate it. Big Lou Hall Sr., Greg Hallstar. Appreciate everybody, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all, man. I said we here every single Tuesday night, 9:30 on the dot. 9:30 on the dot. We here. We live on YouTube. The podcast version is still on all podcast platforms, man. Everywhere you get your podcast from. And that's it, man. Check us out on social media at Beast Positive Life on Instagram. Check me out personally. That's at Dame Flavor Style on IG and Twitter. Peace.
As always, it's your boy Lou Hall. You can definitely catch me on Instagram and Snapchat. Possibly. That's going to be Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Now you can definitely hit me on the email. The email is going to be louhall803@yahoo.com. louhall803@yahoo.com. Holla.
And thank you to everyone listening. Thank you for everyone giving us an ear and paying attention to what we do over here. I'll tell you one thing, though, my Nuff respect, dude. In 2 weeks will be another amazing character from my life story. I'll be talking about it on Twitter at Southside Recess. And, of course, on your IG at GETDAFUCOUTAHERE. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man, we getting the fuck out of here. Just like your man Kels. He the fuck up out of here, man. That's it. You out of here, brother. Sorry, man. Wow. Sorry. We out, y'all. Peace.
No more the pipe.
You carry your ass out of here too, man. Fuck up out of Brooklyn, please. Trade his ass for 2 fucking all-stars, please. They don't need this. They don't need this. He's a really good player. They don't need him at all. That Brooklyn team is so. If you trade Kyrie Irving for 2 really good players, they done. They out of here. Ain't nobody fucking with the Brooklyn Nets, man. Damn.
So
this nigga,
he taking up calories, not calorie.
Salary. He's taking up salary space. Yep.
Yeah. Salary space.
Yep. Just trade him for 2 really good players, yo. That's all. And they done. The Nets good. All they need is Harden. We said this before. We said this. There's only I did this shit before. It's only one team that won with 3 superstars. That won a title with 3 superstars. Only the Miami Heat, they did that with 3 superstars. I think that's it. It's not a thing, yo. 3 superstars is not a thing. The Lakers had 2.
I was trying to think back the Lakers, see if there was.
They had 2, just Kareem and Magic. That was a superstar.
Okay.
Everybody else was good role players. Worthy and AC Green, they were good role players. Celtics, Larry Bird was the only superstar. McHale wasn't a superstar. He was a really good player. He was a good all-star.
So the Bulls, we only counting 1?
Jordan and Pippen. Pippen was a superstar.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody else was really good role players.
Okay. That makes sense.
Nobody wins with 3 superstars. It's just not a thing. It's just not a thing. Kobe and Shaq. It's always 2 really, except for the Heat. The Heat won with 3 superstars.
And 06 with the Celtics.
3, yes. 06 with the Celtics, yes. 3 superstars, yes.
What about the Magic?
Which Magic? Magic didn't win no title.
I know I'm saying that.
Yo. You really think you'd be funny with your incognito shots?
And the Magic got swept both times they went to the finals this year, right? They got swept both times, right?
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Because they played Houston.
They played Houston. They got swept with Shaq, and then Dwight Howard team they got swept.
As a matter of fact, I remember they made this big thing where it was Shaq and Olajuwon. And matter of fact, Trump was in the middle because it was at Trump Taj Mahal. They made that whole. I remember that.
Well, Shaq was only in the league for like three years. Shaq was a baby, yo. He was a baby. And shit. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all ready to get on Treys, 20s and Dimes, man?
Yeah, let's get it. Let's
get it. Hey, yo, what is good, y'all? We are back. Belligerent State of Mind presents Treys, 20s and Dimes, man. This your man D.A.M.E in the building, man. Got my brother Lou Hall with me. What's up, my man?
Man, what's good, man? Ready to jump in the time machine and take it back for y'all tonight.
Woo! Also, man, got my brother from another big recess. What's good, my man?
Everything is good, D. Ready to get into our Treys, 20s, and Dimes for September 91, 01, and 11.
Yes, indeed. It's your first time checking this out. Treys, 20s, and Dimes. This is our monthly look back on everything popping in music, movies, news, and sports from 10, 20, and 30 years into the past. Like my man Recess just said, man, we covering September of 91, 01, and 2011, man. So we got to go back to that 91 recess. We got to hop in that time machine, man. You got them keys, brother?
For auto support start, this company's onboard computers have primary control of all the vehicle's critical functions.
Oh shit!
T-minus 17 seconds and count that. 15, 12, 11, 10, 9.
Got that? I'm excited, man.
Start 2, 1, boost ignition, and liftoff of the
Whoa! Overhead the Challenger, man. Whoa!
Apollo 18.
Yo, chill, homie. Welcome to September of 1991.
Yo, man, we are here, man. September 91, man. We always start off with the music, yo. Got to give a big shout out to this group, man. We did we talked about them last episode, man. Talk about them. Their debut album came out September 3rd, 1991. Talk about the one and only Naughty by Nature, man. Yeah, man. They dropped their debut album, Naughty by Nature. The self-titled, man. Classic joint.
Yo, D, you say Treys the most underrated rapper of all time,
Treys is the most underrated rapper of all times, man. Oh, y'all, whoever never listened to Naughty by Nature debut album, just listen to that shit. That's all.
Yeah.
Listen to Yoke the Joker. Listen to Treys flow. Listen to all of that shit. He killed it. I mean, they came out the gate. OPP was just OPP. Everything's gonna be all right. Ghetto Bastard, man. Just they say Yoke the Joker, wickedest man alive. Oh my God, yo. Classic fucking album, man. Classic joint. Shout out to Naughty by Nature, yo. Now something I found interesting, which I didn't even know, because we know Naughty by Nature was put on, by Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah put them on and shit, representing Jersey.
Right. That's right. Flavor Unit,
the same day. Her second album came out the same day and shit. I had no idea, yo. Her album called Nature of a Sister, the same exact day, September the 3rd, 1991.
Word.
Yeah, that shit was dope, man. Shout out to Queen Latifah, man. That second album went gold. The number one song on there was my favorite Queen Latifah song ever, man. Latifah's Had It Up to Here.
Classic. Give it to a queen.
I got it.
Give it to a queen.
AG Command. Some of these commercial entertainers are commercially paying to my heart. Trying to be Dana. That shit was crazy, yo. Shout out to Queen Latifah, man. I love her. The greatest female MC of all times, yo, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Not even close, man.
Nah.
Like I said, September the 17th, another one of the greatest female MCs of all time. One of the dopest MCs of all times, period, man. The one and only MC Light. Light. She drops her third studio album called Act Like You Know. Act Like You Know, man. And then actually my favorite MC Light song is on this album, man. That Poor Georgie. My favorite shit.
Oh yeah.
Georgie, kissed the girls and made them cry. That joint, yeah, I love that shit, man. Georgie Porgy bashed into a truck. That's my shit, man.
Yo, he had it rough, right? He had AIDS too, right?
AIDS too. Yep, Georgie Porgy with it. I think he drove drunk and shit, driving for miles without his headlights off and shit. Damn, man. I was looking for him and I found him there with his clothes messed up and his fucked up hair. Come on, man. Poor Georgie, man. Georgie had it bad. But shout out to MC Light. Oh man, the last one for this month, yo. They just had a big anniversary, man. The big anniversary just passed this past week, 30-year anniversary. One of the greatest albums of hip-hop history, man. Talk about representing Queens, man. Queens always get the money. My favorite rapper is in this group. Talk about the one only Tribe Called Quest. They dropped that Low End Theory, man. Low End Theory, yo. Classic. Probably the greatest sophomore album of all times and shit, man. Shout out to Tribe Called Quest. Album went gold. Listen, we already know what this shit is. Check the Rhyme. One of the greatest songs ever. One of the dopest videos ever. Done right on the top of Nuclear Cleaners. I lived on 199th. Nuclear Cleaners. I live on 199th in 199th in Linden. Nuclear was on 193rd in Linden. 6 blocks the other way.
I was about to say too.
Other way and shit. I had no idea they was recording that video, man. I had no clue. I was like, fuck, man. Nobody told me they was down there, man. But like I said, check the Rhyme. We got the jazz. And Scenario, one of the dopest posse cuts of all time.
Yes. I agree.
Posse cuts of all time, man. And Scenario remix as well. Here in 1992, we present.
Yo, that song makes a little cameo in the Wu-Tang series in season 2.
It does. Fuck that show, man. But yeah, man. Like we said, though. That Tribe Called Quest was classic, though. Like this whole winter, I remember this whole winter so vividly. This 91. Now it all making sense. All these albums came out in September because I got these shits in like that Christmas. So I remember that Christmas of 91. I got my Super Nintendo. And then I had this shit. I got most of these albums. So I remember Christmas Day. I'm playing Super, and it was snowing. I remember all that shit. I don't remember don't ask me what I did last week, but I remember what I did Christmas Day 91. It was snowing outside in New York. I got a Super Nintendo and I got fucking Big Daddy Kane's album, Heavy D's album, and I think Tribe Called Quest album and shit, yo. I'm playing all that shit though, man. So
wow.
That's some good times, man. That's some good times, yo. But yeah, that's it though, man. That was it for the classic albums that came out in September of 1991, yo. Pass it on to my brother Lou Hall with the movies.
All right, we're going to jump into those movies of September of 1991. This first movie I'm going to talk about, it surprised me because I really didn't realize that this movie came out that long ago. this movie is not one of my favorites as far as the series, but it definitely a part of the series that I do enjoy. So on September the 13th, we had this guy, a burnt face, knives for hands, haunting the kids of Elm Street. And this was supposed to be his final cut. So we're gonna call this Freddy's Dead the Final Nightmare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man.
91. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I did not realize this came out in 91.
That's crazy.
Did not realize. And it was so funny, like this movie had some different guests that appeared, like you had Tom and Roseanne Arnold that appeared on the movie. Yo, man, rest in peace to my man Yaphet Kotto, man. Played Doc in the movie, man.
Alice
yo,
Cooper?
this Alice Cooper, yes. Yo, this movie was a weird movie when I saw it back then.
Thank you for saying it, yo. It was definitely
it was
weird.
very weird. I don't know where they came up with this script. It was just like
that cocaine, yo.
They had to be. Especially with the video game scene, because you know
that was the best part. That was the best.
Oh yeah, that was the best part. Oh man,
so, it was just a weird fucking movie, man. Freddy was like, it was just weird. Him with his daughter and all this weird shit.
Yeah,
it was just weird.
Like we didn't want to see that much.
It was just weird. He was beating the mother and kill. It was just weird, yo. It was just weird.
But he said, and now it's time to take your medicine. I was like, yo, y'all done went off on a whole
shit, yo. Trying to take
hindsight. I didn't realize that then when I watched it, but then now when you as older, and I was like, yo, this is weird. And I let my son watch it because I let him watch some horror movies now. And he said the same thing. Yo, daddy, this one is kind of weird.
There's some weird shit.
And it's like, yeah. But anyways, I digress.
No doubt.
So then 2 more movies I'm gonna talk. Actually 3 more movies. The first movie now on the 20th, September the 20th. This I consider as a cult classic. A lot of people have seen it. They have T-shirts about it everywhere. Fan favorite. I've never seen the whole movie because it never interests me, but rest in peace to my man Robin Williams. Shout out to Jeff Bridges. Shout out to David Hyde Pierce. Kathy Najimy. And I'm talking about this movie called The Fisher King.
Okay. Yeah. Me neither.
Yeah. That's some cult classic. They have a good following for the movie.
Yo, it seems like you keep on saying cult classic.
Yeah,
cult classic, right? Coke.
Yeah, cult classic. I mean, that's what it is. I wasn't interested in it, but
me neither.
Yeah. So then the next movie I'm gonna talk about. Now this one we all should know. We all have seen it. If you haven't, we're gonna have a talk at the end of the show.
Damn. Mad pressure, yo. Shit.
This movie featured my man Terrence T.C. Carson.
Oh, that's my guy, yeah.
Africa Baby Bam. Loretta Devine. This movie I'm talking about is called Living Large.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Oh, that's the news reporter and shit. The news reporter. Yeah.
Yep.
I love all of them 90s fucking urban movies. I love them shits, man. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, those are classic movies.
Yeah, Hanging with the Homeboys. I love all that. Shit,
Hanging with
that was my shit. Yeah. That was my shit. Yeah, that was dope. Shout out to fucking TC Carter, man. Shout out to him.
Oh yeah,
living single and shit. That's what's up, man.
And then the last movie I'm gonna talk about, I remember seeing this. This is one of those movies that my pops rented and we all watched as a family. This movie had my man Scott Bakula in the movie, had Kathy Ireland in the movie, had Sinbad, Hector Elizondo,
Okay.
Dick Butkus.
Oh.
Jason Bateman.
Oh, Bateman. Ooh. Some suspect names, man. What's up?
Very suspect all the way. It was
Butkus and Bateman. Come on, man.
Man, come on, man. Oh, and Larry Miller was on the movie. I forgot about that.
Okay.
And rest in peace to my man Fred Dalton Thompson. I'm talking about Necessary Roughness.
Oh, okay. I never really saw a
football
movie, right?
Yeah. That was actually a pretty good movie, hilarious movie.
That's what's up.
That was me being able to watch that movie instead of being able to watch the program at the time. Because the program wasn't appropriate for me.
I never saw the program either.
Damn. You wasn't really into them type movies then.
Nah, I guess not. I guess I wasn't into football movies. Nah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No doubt. Well, listen, that's going to be all the movies taking y'all back down memory lane for the month of September 1991. We're going to pass it to my man, Sess, with the sports.
Yo, man, when you started saying Coca-Cola Classic or the Coke Classic, you know, it got me going on and thinking about some Coke related stories.
Oh, wow.
You know, in 1991, they weren't too far away. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know that's the only sad part about it. That I didn't want to start it not as a joke, but on September 9th of 1991, Mike Tyson was indicted for the rape of Desiree Washington.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. And I didn't want to say it, but yeah, the Detroit Lions, Terry Taylor, he was reinstated after 1 year from drug-related possession. And also from the Atlanta Braves, Otis Nixon also was suspended for the rest of the 1991 season for cocaine in his blood system. So, you know, let's get off of cocaine. Before I get into some sports stories, I just want to say for those to get it a little, into the times in September of 1991, and September 5th, you know, Nelson Mandela, he was chosen as the president of the African National Congress after serving 27 years. And I was watching something, you know, on Netflix right now, you know, King Noah, you know, the young king, he's out there watching all the cartoons in the world on Netflix. He can't get enough. And I saw they got Green Eggs and Ham joint up there, Dr. Seuss joint that runs now, a series. I don't know what season he's up to now. Okay. But I was watching, I was like, say word. It's like a whole anyway, Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel, is the children's author of Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham. He died of cancer in 91. In 91 at the age of 78. Another non-related sports story, but of course, one of the greatest ever, Miles Davis. He also passed away of pneumonia at age 65 on September 28, 1991. Okay, and let's talk about people that should be dead but aren't. Magic Johnson. Wow. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Wow, he should be.
No, I'm just saying.
I know what you mean.
I didn't mean. You know what I mean.
I know.
Because of advancement in medicine.
Yeah.
You know, you could live through anything if Magic made it. Anyway, on September 15th of 1991, he married Cookie.
He just married her?
He married.
It wasn't married already? Wow.
Cookie.
So wait a minute.
You sure?
Yes,
so.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
So he tested positive in
91.
Was it 90? 91?
Yeah.
Same year. Ooh.
Yeah. Do you know he couldn't play ball because of this?
I always thought they was married already when he okay. So shit.
Exactly. I did not know that either.
Wow.
I wanted y'all to do the math on that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting there like.
I know for a fact it was 91s. The 91s.
Yeah, do you know what day?
It was right at the beginning of the season, though, right?
It was in August in the very next month. Yeah. Okay.
I remember.
Oh man.
Yeah, because they went to the finals. They went to the finals and against the Bulls and shit. No, what was that 90 when they went to the finals? No, that was 91. That was 91. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was in the finals.
The 91.
I
believe
ride or die.
I believe it was after the 1990 season. That was after it was in the 1990-91 season. It was after the 90-91 season. That was the year after.
I'm saying June of 91 is when he was in the finals against the Bulls. That was June 91.
Yeah, a couple of
months. 2 months later, then he came out with the shit 2 months later. That's crazy.
Oh man,
that's a rough summer, yo. Shout out
to her. Because the fact that she stuck by him through that's real. That's real love.
Married. Wow.
Yes, that's real.
He was saying he was out of control, yo. I always thought he was married. He was.
Come on, guys. Somebody else that was out of control. Shit, come on, man.
That's what he said that shit.
Yeah.
He said that.
Yo, D.
That's what he said. He said he was out of control. Yo.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah.
All right. To somebody else who was out of control, Mr. Carl Lewis. On September 25th of 1991, he was the third World Championships in athletics. Carl Lewis wins another gold in the 100 meters.
Okay. That's what's up. Shout out to Carl Lewis, man.
Somebody else who was out of control, your boy Prime Time.
Deion Sanders.
Okay. In September 24th of 1991, Prime Time, he left the Atlanta Braves in July 31st. And on September 24th, reported to the NFL Atlanta Falcons.
Yes. Must be the money.
Must be the money.
One of the greatest athletes of all time.
That's crazy.
Deion said
them teams they're not even allowing anybody to do that because they don't want the dudes to get hurt, yo. So
right.
They ain't even allowing that shit.
No.
They're like, especially to go play football, they're like, hell no. Hell no, you ain't playing no fucking football, yo.
No.
Because the only other person to do that was Bo, right?
Yeah, Bo. Yep. It was just Deion and Bo. Yeah. Yep. I think those are the only two. That was the only two sports you can play like that. They don't overlap as much. I don't think, right?
And it's so funny you mentioned low end theory.
Well, they overlap a lot.
Yes, they do.
Baseball and basketball.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Baseball and football, because football season started beginning of September. Well, baseball season kind of ends in September too. Huh? Unless you go to the World Series, all right?
Yeah, September, October. Yeah, it's ending.
For the beginning of one season is the playoffs for the other season, though. But the playoffs for the other season. Playoffs is in September. And
okay,
shit. So that's the beginning of the NFL season. So anyway, go ahead, man.
Back on the diamond, Joe Carter. Remember Joe Carter? He's the first baseball player with 3 consecutive 100 RBI seasons with 5 different teams.
It's crazy.
The Indians, the Padres, and the Blue Jays. Are you serious? Oh man. But anyway, that's all I got for sports of September of 1991.
Yeah, man. Let's get into that time machine, brother.
Yeah.
Let's go. What's up?
You know what's so crazy about the time machine, man?
What's up? Man?
Sometimes we be switching up. Sometimes I be going into different time machines. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie to you one bit.
Uh-oh.
Yo, we taking off. Yo, we going to pass the millenniums now, guys.
I'm ready, yo. I'm ready. Ooh, I like this one. It's a smoother ride than the other one, yo. I like this, yo. Only shaking a little bit when we do the Michael J. Let me stop. I'm trying to get like recess and shit. Let me stop.
Oh,
let me stop, man.
Yo, bad Joe.
D crashing our rocket. Welcome to September of 2001.
Now, recess. Shout out to our brother Treys, used to do the news and shit. I don't know if you're going to talk about this. we got to talk about this. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it because it happened during this month. Right. We got to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about I'm only going to talk about 2 albums this month. 2 albums that came out on this day, man. So September the 11th, 2001. 2 classic albums came out on September 11th, 2001. Unfortunately, these albums came out. It was a lot more precedentials going on that day, so they didn't get the proper chance to really go during that week. But once people started getting back to regular the following week, and then we got back into it and shit, it was like, so 2 classic albums. Maybe I'll start with the number 1 album, man, which I find so amazing that that's why I love Nas. Nas is one of the greatest to me. I love Nas, probably my second favorite MC of all time behind Q-Tip. Love Nas, but to me, Jay-Z is always number 1, Jay-Z is always number 1 to me. He has to be. Jay-Z, Jay-Z. His sixth studio album, which is quite possibly his greatest album. Whose 6th album is their greatest album, yo? That's some crazy shit. Talk about Jay-Z dropped the classic Blueprint album, man. The Blueprint, yo. Classic fucking album, yo. Classic shit. Classic fucking album and shit, man. Shout out to Jay-Z, classic shit. Now, I find this shit is kind of crazy, too. Like we said, this came out September 11, 2001. It still debuted at number 1 on the Billboard charts, man. Yeah. People still, I don't know when people bought this shit during that week. I have no idea when. I don't even remember when I bought it because it definitely wasn't that Tuesday. Definitely wasn't that Wednesday. Definitely wasn't that Thursday. Maybe I bought this shit on Friday. Maybe I bought it on Friday because we wasn't fucking around, man. But classic album, debuted at number 1, 2 times platinum, man. I don't even need no fucking Wikipedia, man. The Rule is back. Yeah. Classic shit. Fucking H to the Izzo. H to the Izzo, right? H to the Izzo.
No, the next one is the Takeover.
Takeover. Classic Takeover and shit, man. Well, I ain't going to. I'm just my favorite joints on there. Girls. Classic joint. Girls, man. What else is on that shit, man?
Song Cry,
classic. Cry, amazing.
Ain't no love
in the heart of the city. Classic. Classic, man.
Jigga, that nigga Jigga.
I'm jumping around a little bit. We got the Renegade with fucking Eminem.
Yeah,
another classic joint on there, man.
Oh, don't even forget about the last joint. Pops left me, Mom's fed me.
TT dressed me. Eric fought me. Made me tougher. Love you for that, my nigga, no matter what, bro. Classic, man. And then
sounds mediocre.
And then you let the fucking tape run. Let that shit run.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got the fucking lyrical exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe easy. Classic. Then you got the girls remix. I got a one girl guy.
Sounds kind of corny.
Classic, man. And then, like I said, this album just like this is the jumping point for so many careers, man. Kanye West jump off and shit. What else? Another one? What else?
You Don't Know. Oh my God.
Another classic one. But it's a jump off point for Kanye West's career, jump off point for Just Blaze's career, jump off point for Big Bink, who doesn't get enough props at all, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to another Guru. He got, you know what I'm saying? Guru. A lot of people. Yep. A lot of people shined off of this album, man. But shout out to Jay-Z though, man. He dropped a classic album, yo. It'll go down one of the greatest albums of all times, period.
It was cool.
Classic, man. I mean, ain't paying no attention, man. Shout out to Jay-Z.
Exactly. Got to give them props for that one.
Now, on the same day, unfortunately, this dude, he just happened to come. And not only he came out the same day as Jay-Z, but you came out on September 11th with your debut album, man. Unfortunately, I'm glad this guy, he ended up going platinum, his debut album, man. So he worked it out, man. Shout out to Fabulous, man.
Yes.
FAB. Shout out to Fabulous, man. His debut album called Ghetto Fabulous. Same day, man. Another classic joint. Like I said,
I just gave his man that put him on, DJ Clue. Just gave him enough respect, dude.
Yes.
Yep. Shout out to Fab, man.
Fab, yeah.
Yeah, first single was that joint with Nate Dogg. I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider.
You don't wanna fuck with me.
Boom, 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 boom. Classic joint. Doom, 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 doom. That shit is dope, yo. Dope. Then he had that holla back, youngin. Ooh, ooh, back.
Rolling.
Shout out to Fabulous, man. I obviously definitely, people know Fabulous really got put on coming off of the he got his first shine off of that Little Mo, coming off of Little Mo and shit. You know what I'm saying? Got a shine off of her.
Superwoman.
Yeah, man. He definitely did his thing. I mean, to me, he was cool. He wasn't one of my favorites, but he was always cool. I always appreciate what he did and shit. I thought he was cool. And shit, man. But yeah, shout out to Fabulous, yo. And yeah, I think that's it, man. That's it for the albums for September 2001. Shit, man. So I'm gonna pass it on to my brother Lou Hall with the movies. Let's go.
No doubt. We're gonna get into these movies, man. Starting off on September, like I said, it's September 2001. So of course, this was the unfortunate September 11th attacks that took place. So I won't get into too many movies. The first movie I'm gonna get into, September the 7th, man. This one featured, this is another urban classic. This was featuring Vivica A. Fox. Okay. This was also featuring Anthony Anderson. This was also featuring Morris Chestnut, Tamala Jones, Wendy Raquel Robertson, Gabrielle Union.
I know I saw whatever it is. I know I saw it. Too many black people.
Bobby Brown.
Damn.
Monique.
Damn.
Man, this ain't nothing but two can play that game.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got every black person in, every black person they can find, every black comedian and actor they can find. They threw that shit in the god damn, yo.
Well, you knew they was doing that around that time.
No doubt.
All right. The next movie I'm gonna talk about. This was the thriller of the summer. This ranked in a total of $104 million. This came out on September the 30th. This movie featured Michael Douglas. Okay. This movie also featured Guy Torry, Brittany Murphy, rest in peace. This movie I'm talking about, this is Don't Say a Word.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the last movie, this was another one of those big budget movies. This brought in about $30 million. And this movie was an Anthony Hopkins movie. Don't know if y'all checked out Anthony Hopkins in his movies, but this one is called Hearts in Atlantis. So that was another.
I remember that shit. Yeah. I didn't see it, but I remember it though. Yeah. I remember the cover and shit. All right.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. So 2001, September. That's all the movies we're gonna talk about. So yo, we gonna pass that to my man Sess with the sports and news.
Yo, September 11th, 1991. I definitely remember where I was.
2001.
What I was. 2001. Definitely remember where I was and what happened went down that morning. It was crazy. I remember they shut down the trains and they shut down the buses, and me and Moms had to walk up Flatbush Avenue from downtown up to Empire Boulevard, and we were walking with everybody that was covered with the dust and debris, the soot from the attacks. It was a crazy day because you got to understand that everything shut down. All transportation was shut down. Besides buses and trains, planes were also shut down. And that also means when it comes to the world of sports, nothing was popping during the time right after the attacks. They did have a few things that happened right before that. You know what I'm saying? September was still a popping month before the 11th. On September 2nd, famous German Ferrari driver Michael Schumacher, right? I remember his name always.
Something like that.
Yeah, he wins the Belgian Grand Prix at Circuit Spa-Francorchamps for his 52nd Grand Prix victory. That was a record at the time. It still stands to this day, actually. Pete Sampras is a U.S. man. You know Pete Sampras, big in the tennis game back in the day. His ass got beat by one of the youngest players ever, and that was number one in the world at just the age of 20. A man by the name of Leighton Hewitt.
Okay.
So that was interesting about that. I gotta give a story about September 1st. Earlier, I got my eyes dilated at the eye doctor. I didn't know if I was going to make it tonight. It was looking bad, but around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you know what I'm saying? My vision opened up very nicely, you know what I'm saying? So I was good. I was looking like Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder with the glasses that they gave me when I left. Speaking of Stevie, he married for a second time a fashion designer, Kai Morris.
Oh, that was it? Just two?
Oh.
I thought he would be up to number 5 by then.
Me too.
Right? In 2001, because you got into Stevie's old. Stevie's reaching 80. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was easy about the number 5 by then. At least 4.
Yeah. I would say dancing is a sport. You know what I'm saying? They have competitive dancing and stuff like that.
Why not?
Probably one of the most famous dancers in the world is Chris Judd.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course.
He married J-Lo.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hilarious.
A big shout out to the old time baseball announcer Jack Buck.
Okay.
On September 17th, when all sports resumed back in this country, despite suffering from lung cancer and Parkinson's disease, he stirs the emotions of the crowd by reading a patriot theme, a nice poem, and does take me out to the ball game to get the party started. And in September 8th, I'm jumping back right before the Twin Towers went down. I got to go to another, pair of twins. They could have been twins, but they're sisters. I'll talk about the most famous sports sisters of all time. Talking about the tennis divas, of course, of Venus and Serena. They successfully defend the title, beats Venus beat the younger sister. Of course, Venus at the time was popping, definitely on her own, doing her thing. And she defended her title against her very own sister, Serena, in straight sex, 6'2" to 6'4". Yo, one more last story. I was, not to be funny, I said, we were walking with the guys that were covered in soot over their face and stuff. They looked at very weird. You know who looked at weird after doing the Vibes Cartel to himself? Sammy Sosa. Oh man. And then September 1st of 2001, Sammy Sosa hit the longest home run in Turner Field history down in Atlanta, as he hit his 53rd of the season. Was he juicing, guys? He was juicing, right?
Come on, man. Of course he was juicing, man. Come on, man.
We all know the story.
Come on, man.
Man, if you see this guy's face, I don't know why. Why, it's the colorism that y'all guys started with when we started the show. Anyway, Sosa, he hit that ball 471 feet to dead center.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Anyway, and that's all I got for sports of September of 2001.
But I'm gonna go back real quick. Shout out to the WWF back then. It was WWE by then. They were the first company to have people back right after. I think it might have been September the 13th. It might have been 2 days later. They had a SmackDown September the 13th. And that was the very first public gathering in the whole country and shit. Was a SmackDown and shit.
Yo, shout out to WWE. I do remember they did not. Yes.
Yeah,
Friday,
that was the first. That was
it happened Tuesday. September 11th was a Tuesday.
Yep.
And 2 days later.
Yeah, we had a SmackDown was that Thursday. That's the first time
Wow.
had a crowd, the first in the whole country and shit. And people came, people were scared or whatever, but they came together, yo. And
it
just
was
like
a
I said,
successful show.
As my man Recess just said, he was him and his mother unfortunately had to walk. I was in New York at the same time. And now my thing with that shit was, actually during the whole morning, I was sleeping. I was actually sleeping. I slept through the entire thing. I was home in Queens. What happened was I was down there the day before, the very day of September the 10th. I was right there the day before September the 10th. Because I was going to get that's how I was working in Manhattan. I was going to get my first computer that day. I was going to get my first computer. So I was going to go on Tuesday. I was going to go on September 11th. I was going to go that Monday. It was a computer store like 3 blocks away. I was going to go down there in the morning. I was off on Tuesday, so I was going to go. But then I got off early on Monday. I was like, you know what? Let me just go now. I could just sleep tomorrow. I got to go in tomorrow. So I went Monday evening after work. I went down there, and then I went home. Now I was with my ex then. And then she knew I was going down there that next day. So she was just, when I woke up, my grandmother was like, this girl called you like 6 times and shit. I was like, what's going on? And she thought I was down there. She was like mad panicking because she knew I was going down there and shit, yo.
Wow.
And that shit, I got off early that day before. So that shit is, but the time I would have went, I wouldn't have been, I don't know. I might have been on the subway. I don't think I wouldn't have been down there because it was a little too early for the store would have been open yet. But I definitely would have been probably on the train. On the trains headed down there. I definitely would have, because I was going to go as soon as the place opened up. I don't know, open up at 9 or 10, but I was definitely going to be on my way down there at that time when all the shit went down. So I don't know, man. Like they said he was looking out for fools and babies and shit. Maybe I was the fool. I got off early the day before, and just in that whole, because I don't know how it is for people. I guess you see, like when I see stuff on TV now that's not here, I was like, oh man, that looks crazy, but. Like when you like living through this shit, like we in New York, like we had to live through that shit. Like that whole week, we didn't know what the fuck was going on. There was no YouTube, there was no Twitter. All we had was the news. So we had no idea what was going on. So we were fucking terrified. And I lived in Queens, but I worked in the city. So like I remember I didn't go to work probably until like that weekend. Like we would not get on the fucking trains because there was like they be hearing rumors they're gonna blow the trains up, or they're gonna blow the bridges up. We was like, yo. And then that first day, I think we finally got on a train like that Thursday or Friday. First time we go into the city. Terrified for the whole ride, yo. I remember we went down into the subway station, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but somebody started running. Everybody ran. Everybody got the fuck out. We was right there on fucking 71st and Continental. Everybody just took off, yo. It was like, oh my God. What were we running for? Like, I don't know, but everybody running.
Out.
Fuck out of here, yo. Because we was just terrified. We didn't know what was going on, man. And it was just a crazy time. It's a crazy time, yo.
You know what? Real quick, it's crazy because me and you, we kind of avoid like these type of situations. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you remember, but before when we was going to Atlanta for the games, we were supposed to go that day, right? We were supposed to go that day. My pops ended up working later than normal. So of course he came home later. So we didn't make it. So why that same day, the day before we went the day after, but that day that we were supposed to be there and we would have been there down in Centennial Park, that's when the dirty bomb was set off.
Yeah. Yeah. And for the Olympics in 96. Yep.
In 96. We were supposed to be there.
Wow.
And we dodged that. It's just like some what's that movie?
Final Destination?
Yeah, Final Destination. Yo, Recess, you ain't got no wind coming by you, right? You good, right?
Well, that's 2. Shit, that's 2 already, man.
That's
God
2.
Damn, yo. Yo, man, but definitely RIP to everybody that lost somebody or people that lost their lives during that thing, during the whole attacks and everything. It was crazy time, man. Everybody that lived in the city got stories, man. Even my wife, she was in high school during that time. and she got a crazy story because she went to school right down there. She got a crazy story about her and her mother and her sister had to walk all the way to the fucking Bronx from fucking downtown. Exactly, yo. Exactly.
Like on some going across the bridge to Junior's
They
to
had
get
to
a slice
walk.
of cheesecake type. Far?
Hours, yo, hours. But first,
wow.
shout out to her mother, because her mother, first of all, her mother went down to my wife's school and got her. And then they had to go find her sister. Her sister was in a whole nother school, and she had to go find her. My wife, she said to this day, she said she don't know how her mother found her. Have no idea how she found her, but she found her. She found her, yo. No idea how she found her. She said she was like never so happy to see her in her life, yo. And she was like, oh my God, because she was terrified. She was in the school, she's terrified. And then her mother came, got her. They went to her sister's school, got her, and they walked home, yo. Crazy shit, man. Crazy
that
shit.
is crazy.
Crazy shit, though, man. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody, yo. Yeah, man. All right, man. That was 01, my brother, man. We got one more year to go, brother.
Let's go.
Year to hop in that time machine.
It's easy. Okay. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, this is a smooth ride, girl. This is a smooth ride. Ooh, okay. Power up. Get power up.
It's fizzling out. What the fuck? Oh, God damn it, yo.
We're dead.
There we go, crashing into September of 2011.
All right. September 2011, nothing came out. Peace. I'm out, yo.
No doubt.
Nah, listen, on the reels.
No doubt.
One thing came out that there's a lot of shit came out. I'm only gonna talk about one. The debut album for J. Cole. J. Cole's debut album came out September 27th, 2011. Cold World, his debut album.
Yep.
I did not know who fucking J. Cole was in 2011. I'm not even sitting there pretend like I knew who he was.
You know who he was, D. You knew who he was. He was the dude that was on The Star Is Born.
I didn't. Well, that was okay. You're right. So I didn't know he was. You're right. Okay. Yeah. But other than that, I wasn't really checking for him during this time.
I did.
Shout out to J. Cole. You did? Okay. Shout out to J. Cole.
Oh yeah, I was on the mixtapes.
Cold World went platinum. Workout was the first single released on there.
Good thing. That's what disappointed Nas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't Get Enough. That was another single from there. Mr. Nice Watch.
Yeah, with Jay.
Okay. And Nobody's Perfect.
Yep. That was the joint with Missy. Nobody's perfect.
All right, now look, I'm gonna do this rundown real quick. I'm gonna just tell you some of the shit that came out in this month. It doesn't even matter, yo. It's really not important. Odyssey. I know y'all know what Odyssey is.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, nobody. One Below. I don't know what the fuck that is. Noah 23 and Creme.
What?
Zumba. These are group names. They drop verses. Quasar and Bat Sauce. Somebody named Hopi. Somebody named Bronze Nazareth.
That's Bronze Nazareth. That's Woo, right? That's not RZA people.
I have no idea, yo. The Truth. They dropped something. I don't know what that is.
I think that's gospel rap.
Flesh and Bone. We know Flesh and Bone. The Outlaws. They came out with I mean, Tupac is dead for 30 years and shit. Problem. Sean Christopher.
Yeah. Problem.
Blur, M. Pincini and Young Boy. Like I said, just a whole bunch of bullshit came out. California Bear Gang. Casey Veggies.
Casey Veggies. Yeah.
You know all this bullshit.
I don't know all of that. I know
Tragedy Gaddafi. He dropped Drug Matrix 3. Yeah, anyway. Zero. 116 Click. I don't know what the fuck that is, yo. Shout out to Knife Wonder. He dropped the Wonder Years.
Yep.
Cormega dropped Raw Forever.
Didn't hear it.
Evidence.
Yeah. but didn't hear it.
J Live.
Yeah.
Madlib dropped something.
Yeah.
Fonte dropped something.
Fonte, which one?
Yeah. Charity.
Charities. Yes. Now that one, that's the one you could talk about if you're gonna talk about. Yeah, that's a dope album.
I never heard this shit. I never heard it. And Fonte don't be responding. Fuck Fonte.
Yo, come on,
man.
Come on.
The Jacker, the
Rest
Incident. And he's why you know what is bullshit music? You listen
I know
to
the Jacker.
Man. God, who the fuck is the Jacker? Why do you know this?
He actually had an album
anything
with
yo.
Freeway. And Freeway.
Why you do that to him for?
What the fuck? Who the fuck is that?
Yo, if he knows it, he knows it, man. Why you judging because you don't know it?
Because it's bullshit music, yo.
That's not whoa. That
how you gonna say bullshit? You never heard it.
I promise you, when you heard the first song on it, your head gonna be like, God damn.
I highly doubt it, man. So you know Tabby Bonnie? Who the fuck is that? Tabby Bonnie?
No, now that I don't know who that
and is. And Brand Undeshay?
Who?
Brand
you know
Undeshay?
No, you know now I don't.
You bought the album and shit.
No.
You bought everything, yo.
Damn. No, I didn't buy everything.
I don't know. Like I said, this month is just
LimeWire was popping back then.
It was a couple of decent things that might have came out. People, at least people that we know. Other than that, this is just official. They just put anything out, any fucking thing. Everybody was getting a deal. Everybody must have been just, I don't even know what the fuck. This is like fucking streaming shit. They just put anything out during this time, man.
It was like the 90s. It reciprocated because back when everybody had a song out, that's why you had so many one-hit wonders.
Man. God damn. This shit is crazy, man. But that's it, though, man. Ain't nothing else coming out. A whole bunch of bullshit music, yo. That's it for September of 2011 with the music, man. Passing on Lou Hall with the movies, yo.
All right, for the movies, we're going to talk about 2 movies. So the very first movie, this movie actually made the most money this month. Coincidentally, well, it made 158 million. Coincidentally, this movie, during that time, I never thought that this would come to pass. But this was about a fucking outbreak in the world. This movie featured Matt Damon. This movie featured Lawrence Fishburne, aka Larry Fishburne. Jude Law.
Don't call him Larry.
He'll fuck you up, man.
Yeah, I know. Gwyneth Paltrow, Kate Winslet, Bryan Cranston, Sanaa Lathan. Unfortunately, this movie was called Contagion. This literally was predicted. This shit that we're in right now.
Stephen King predicted this shit in The Stand before.
Well, yeah, that too.
The Stand is the fucking COVID and shit.
Airplane and shit.
Exactly. The whooping cough.
Right. I swear. I know 50 million people watched this movie last year at the beginning of the pandemic to find out how motherfuckers survived.
Yeah, they got vaccinated, motherfuckers. That's what happened, man. You assholes.
Yo, shit spilled from one show to another.
They got vaccinated, assholes.
Oh shit!
Yo, I hope the people that you're talking about listen to y'all right now. Like,
I hope so too. Exactly. I want to live.
Oh man, y'all wrong. Y'all been off the chain all night.
No, we smart and we right.
We wrong. They wrong.
Y'all wrong.
So that was on September 9th. Same day, a movie hits the box office. A comedy movie hits the box office. A stand-up comedy hits the box office. Now, this stand-up comedy that came out, this person toured the world with this comedy show, this stand-up comedy. I saw it in person here in Columbia, South Carolina, and it was hilarious.
Comedy movie.
One of the best ones that I've been to live in my whole entire life. Gut busting laughing at all the jokes, even what didn't get shown on the movie. As far as with the other acts that preceded, yo, hilarious.
For a fucking hamburger, right? Hamburger.
Nah.
Oh,
hell no. Hell no.
What you talking about?
Shit. I ain't laughing at them same jokes over and over again. Yo, I'm talking about Kevin Hart, laugh at my pain. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Some of this long dick.
Is that what you remember?
I mean, that's the big thing. That was the
we coming. But it's too late.
I'm out, man. I'm out, man.
You coming out, brother?
I'm out,
man. Be proud, man. Be proud, man.
I can't believe
you got recess leaving this shit, man. Be proud, man.
Nah. But yo, this was hilarious. My man, not Patrice O'Neal, but I get him always confused. Heavy Set.
Max Julian.
Fucking Corey Holcomb?
Corey Holcomb. Listen, he said this joke. And I mean, everybody did, like I said, this is not on the movie, but he said this joke.
Corey Holcomb opened up for Kevin Hart?
Yeah. It was him, the Plastic Cup Boys. Hilarious. So he had this joke. He said, y'all really want me to get nasty? Y'all really want me to get nasty? And it was like, yeah. He said, yo girls' draws look so nasty. They look like hot wing paper. When he said that, every woman in the place was like, did he really just say that? And all of a sudden you hear boo all over the place. Hilarious. And he was like, and some people would laugh and some people were cheering. And it was like, yo, y'all said y'all wanted me to get nasty, so here you go. You can't handle the shit.
Hilarious.
But yeah, the whole laugh at my pain, hilarious. I watch it to this day and I can still laugh at it. Yeah, man. Kevin Hart did his thing. Unfortunately, we're not seeing the same Kevin Hart that was then.
How can you keep up that success for more than 10 years? Yeah, it's hard, man.
Doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's because it basically you have to evolve in the jokes, and you want to stick with what you know and stick with what works, but evolve off of that. And that was kind of hard to do because with Kevin Hart, everything that he talks about is his life. Everything he talks about, he goes through. So it's like he tried to attempt that with a Netflix special last year. Oh man, it was not good. It was not good at all. Like not laughing, not chuckling. I mean, maybe it's the writers that he have because he has a team of writers. I don't know what it is, but I'm hoping he can come back to being as funny, not with the same jokes, but evolve and being as funny.
Well, maybe he got to fucking disappear for a little while and shit. Maybe he got to go away, like Chappelle did. Maybe he got to go away and shit.
Well, he did. Remember, he broke his back in that car accident.
Kevin Hart ain't never been away, yo. I think he was still doing stand up in the hospital bed. Kevin Hart ain't never been away.
Yo.
He's always been Kevin Hart has been on TV for fucking 20 years straight, nonstop, yo. He's always been doing something.
It's only been 10 years, man.
No, he's on TV way before then. Well, if it is, it's been 10 straight years. He's been on TV. Yeah, he's on every fucking thing, yo. So he
shout out to the movie.
Go away, man.
Shout out to Dame Dash and Paper Soldiers.
Yeah, you put him on and shit, right?
Yeah,
definitely put him on. Yeah.
Shout out to Soul Plane.
I love Soul Plane.
Oh yeah,
my shit, yeah.
Soul Plane.
Soul Plane's my shit. Soul Plane's my shit.
Classic.
That's probably the only thing I really like him in, because I don't like it. I saw Night School. I saw all of that shit in movies.
Night School shocked me. That was actually funny.
It was all right. It's all right.
They could have left off Fat Joe part.
Funnier.
They could have left off Recess part.
Yo, thank you. Another incognito shot, yo. I can't wait for you to say something about my cocaine 1986 Mets next, yo.
Oh, I was waiting on that. So,
I know. You was soon coming with that one.
Let's talk about the coke that happened. Come on,
I think Fat Joe's part was actually one of the funniest parts of night school, man.
Okay.
Yo, y'all are whack, yo.
Yo, you hit him with the Jay-Z. Okay.
You know what was funny? Him joint with the Rock, CIA, Central Intelligence. That was good.
It was at the time. I tried to watch it again, and I was just like, yeah.
Not funny.
No, it was. It's one of those one and dones. I'm not biased.
You got something wrong. No, I'm talking to D. He got something against
Kevin Hart. I have some. I don't like him. I don't think he's funny. I never thought Kevin Hart was funny. Yeah, he liked Kevin Hart. I never thought Kevin Hart was funny.
What?
He was funny in the second Jumanji.
All that shit is
yo, D is funny.
Buffoonery. It's all buffoonery.
That's who's funny. D is funny.
I get where you're coming from. I get exactly where you're coming from because as far as his comedy, no, I can hear.
Kevin Hart is not a clown. He not a clown.
I noticed it. The fact
he's a comedian. What the fuck?
Anyway, but it was a level that changed once he crossed over into that market. It kind of changed a little bit. You know,
Kevin Hart is not shucking and fucking jiving. He ain't been shucking and jiving for the last 5-6 years now.
Yes.
All right, then. What the fuck are you saying? I don't understand.
What I'm saying?
Yo. The nigga's not funny.
No, that's not true.
Okay. Anyway.
Have you seen his commercials?
Lou Hall said he just watched the fucking special. Did you watch the one that Lou Hall just mentioned? That just came out last year. Did you watch it? He's not funny.
Man, terrible.
Not saying he's never been funny in his career. I mean, he's just not funny right now. He's not funny.
I almost shed a tear.
That's probably how I felt when I saw the Chris Tucker shit. I was like, dang, I felt bad.
Was I thinking about the same exact thing?
I felt that shit was not funny at all.
That was hard to watch.
And did y'all watch the Martin one? Martin's last one?
Yes, I was hurt.
That shit was funny too. That shit was terrible.
But you know what?
He was here too. I almost went to that. He was here on Friday. I almost went.
Don't do it to yourself,
man. I'm not gonna lie. He was funny when I saw him 2 years ago in Tampa.
Okay.
At the tour that he's in now, the lit fuck tour. Yeah, he was funny. And the funny part is that Michael Blackson closed out the show, and that shit was hilarious.
Well, Michael Blackson is hilarious and shit. Michael Blackson.
Is but Martin, he came out. He was the MC. He came out in between comedians, and he definitely lit it up. I'm not gonna lie. One in live, he lit it up. Me and B was rolling. So
okay. All right, that's
it was hard. The Chris Tucker joint is something that it was hard to watch. And you're saying that the Martin shit was hard to watch too?
Terrible to watch. Oh my, he's doing jokes from the 90s, yo. He literally did a joke.
Yeah.
He did about 2 or 3 jokes that he did in the 90s, yo. I was like, oh no, I know this joke, Martin. What are you doing? What are you doing the same?
Nigga, didn't I just see that on Run and Tell That?
Exactly. He did the same exact joke from his other stand-up from Run and Tell That. I was like, oh no, no.
You So Crazy is absolute classic.
Well, You So Crazy is probably one of my favorite stand-up
of all time. That's what's crazy. But like we were talking about with Kevin, it's hard to go 10 years, man. You're at the top of the game. You know, when you got, corporate, entities involved, and everything. It's hard. It's hard.
That's why I said, like, my man Chappelle just totally disappeared for years, yo. He was gone. And then he came back, yo.
Jay Farrell is more hilarious than Kevin Hart right now.
I'm not going to argue that one.
Yeah. And as a matter of fact,
I like Jay Farrell. He got all the impressions.
Oh, yeah. I can see why Cat Williams. First of all, I can see why
Cat Williams is funny. Cat Williams is funny as hell.
And that's why he said it wouldn't even. Kevin Hart wouldn't even be any competition to him if they did a versus. That would be a waste of time. He would eat his ass.
He is hilarious, yo.
Yo, I didn't know Cat was gonna come back from rolling in the grass with that young boy that looked like a football player.
They always come back, man. They always come back. Yes. They always come back, man.
And he sure will. He's a fighter. He's a
funny,
fighter.
Man. He's funny. That dude is funny. Man. That dude is funny, yo.
And he owns all his shit.
Does he? Yeah? That's good for him,
Yes,
man.
Oh my gosh.
Good for him.
Yep. Cat just did an interview recently, Hot 97.
Yo,
funny,
the IRS is having fun with him. But I think Cat has got his business together, though.
That's what's up. Shout out to him, man. He's funny in Atlanta. Shoot some in Atlanta. This is hilarious, yo. That's a funny ass dude, yo.
Oh man.
Anyway,
yo, the tickets are expensive though. Them tickets was like $130.
Fuck, to see who?
Cat.
That's a lot of money, B. $130.
I was close.
What for general admission?
Yes.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody that funny, man. Ain't nobody that funny.
Michael Blackson don't even charge that much, and he's at the height of his career. Yeah. He come down to the comedy house all the time.
I was about to say that's Bruno Mars money, but that Bruno ticket was like $220.
Damn.
I couldn't see myself buying no Bruno ticket. I mean, I would love to, but not for that price. And
we just went off the rails right now. We're still off the rails. Right now. Wow.
Ain't nobody listening anyway. It don't even matter. You
say that now.
Speaking of which, I think I just listened to a Bruno Mars album last week. I just don't feel like doing anything.
Bruno Mars is cool, man. I really like this dude. I don't know why you ain't tell me this. Nah, you said it. We ain't listen to you. What's this nigga name? That damn with Bruno Mars. What's that nigga Pac? Fucking Anderson .Paak. I love that
Anderson
shit,
.Paak.
Bro.
Oh yeah,
thing, man.
Dude.
I'm like,
I was on Anderson .Paak for.
I know.
Yo,
Anderson .Paak is dope.
It's really dope. He's really dope. And man. Plus, Conway the Machine got an ill line that I kept on running back on his album when he said, "I'm smiling like Anderson .Paak when he hand me the packs."
Hilarious.
Speaking of which, we didn't even talk about them albums either, by the way.
Oh, the fucking shit that came out recently?
Yeah, West Side Gun.
Shit.
The first one and the side B, both of them joints.
Yeah. I didn't even check it out.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll check it out. Shit, you got you got sports for 2011 reset?
Oh shit.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
As soon as Lou Hole is done with movies.
Oh yeah,
I'm ready to go.
We been done.
Hold on, you talking about Laugh at My Pain was the last one?
He said 2 movies. He said 2.
Yeah, only 2.
All right, and in sports of 2011 for September. Yo, I'm gonna take it to the yard on September 3rd. Following his disqualification in the 100 meters, Jamaica's own Yadi Usain Bolt runs a season best 19.4 to win the 200 meters at the World Athletic Championships in South Korea.
Now, what you say? Hold on. What you said? You said he got suspended for what?
He got disqualified.
Oh, disqualified. Oh, for what?
Yeah. He took off too early.
Got it. Okay. It wasn't no funny business. Okay.
No funny business with Usain Bolt. He's a bad man, Jamaica from a Yachty boy.
That's what's up.
No funny business. It's funny you use that term, funny business, and he's a Yachty. That's funny. And on September 10th, 2011, U.S. Open women's tennis. There's a young girl from Australia who was the first to win a Grand Slam title in the U.S. Open in Flushing, Queens. Her name is Samantha Tessor.
Okay.
And in 2011, guess who she beat? Serena, one of the biggest upset in straight sets, 6-2, 6-3, similar how she did to her own sister Venus, or how Venus beat her 10 years earlier in 2001.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, what's up?
Whatchamacallit. Also in tennis, in Flushing, Queens, in September. It's crazy. That's when the U.S. Open on September 12th. Rafael Nadal. I remember his name. I remember he was good.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Whatchamacallit. He got beat by Novak Djokovic, who's another tennis player I definitely remember. Okay. And my last story, of course, is not about sports. Lou Hole says now I've adopted also the news. And there's one hip-hop tidbit, a sad passing, but we have spoke about this lady as being a pioneer, intricate. I'm talking about the founder of Sugar Hill Records, Miss Sylvia Robinson.
No doubt.
Who don't remember she had a hit singer, Love is Strange.
Okay.
Strange. I
don't know if she was about the shenanigans though. I don't know.
Anyway, she was a record producer and record label executive. You be trying to put that D. This is not the time, D. I said this is a somber moment.
Okay.
She died of congestive heart failure at the age of 76.
Was she about the business shenanigans or not? Was she screwing them earlier artists? Was she fucking them over from the jump? Was she one of the people that was screwing them? Okay.
Yes,
well, it is what it is then.
But it was the practice back then. It was the practice.
If you make it the practice. If you make it the practice and shit.
Practice.
Practice?
Talk about practice, man. She made it the practice, man. It's unfortunate, yo. It's unfortunate.
We're not talking about a game. We're not talking about a game.
Yeah, not talking about a game.
Practice. It was the practice of record labels back in the day to whatever you want to call it. They put up the bread. They take all the risks. They put up the marketing dollars, and some of them don't even get recouped half their money. So of course, the record companies have to take their fair share off the top and own the intellectual property of the artist. Of course, that was a regular practice back in the days of 1979 when Sylvia Robinson discovered Big Bank Hank, Wonder Mike, and Master C. Right,
straight up jackass. He jackass. Cass got jack, yo. That's fucked up, man.
I know. And that's all I got for sports and news for September of 2011, fellas.
Ooh.
Nice. That's crazy, man. Shout out to everybody, man, for checking us out. Treys, 20s and Dimes. If you still here watching this YouTube stream 2.5 hours in, shout out to you, yo. That's
appreciate you.
That's what's up.
You know who's watching, right? You see who's watching, right?
Nah.
You can't see. Oh, okay. You see the number, but you don't see their names, right?
I saw somebody. Yeah, I can't see that. Somebody jumped in and jumped out, but it's all good. Yeah. Even on the replay, he watched this 2.5 hours on the replay, man.
Hell yeah, man. It's
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate everybody for checking us out. Treys, 20s and Dimes. We'll be back next month, October 9101 in 2011, man. We're gonna get it.
It'll be the hunt for the red October.
BeastPodsandLife.com. Instagram is at BeastPodsandLife. Check me out personally. That's at Dame Flavor Style. And that's it, man. Peace.
Man, it's your boy Lou Hall. As always, like I said, Instagram, Snapchat, maybe not. You can still hit me. That's gonna be Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Then you can hit me by email. That's gonna be LouHall803 at yahoo.com. LouHall803 at yahoo.com.
And of course, it's your boy Recess. I'm on that Twitter at Southside Recess, one word. And of course, on the IG at GETDAFUCOUTAHERE. Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, getting the fuck out of here. Treys, 20s and Dimes. Peace. The robot on fucking I be wanting to watch that shit. Yeah, that shit is hilarious, man. I gotta hold off because I gotta hold off. I still gotta hold off, man.
Yo, D, I'm about to check out that Black Box.
Yeah, yo, that shit was a good movie. It's a good movie, man.
Okay,
really good movie, yo. It's dope.
Is it a lot of drama, different themes?
Drama, all drama. It's more of a thriller. It's a thriller. Like I said, it's in the same vibe as Get Out. Same vibe as Get Out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll watch that.
Yo, I am going to after this right here. Mm-hmm. I will be going to Hulu and watching episode 5.
Okay.
Or is it episode 6? Which one is it?
6 will be the next one. 6 will be the next one.
So I'm gonna be watching episode 6.
All right.
It's gonna be 10, man. Right?
Yo, D, you gave me respect on that one. I told you it was the most. You could have skipped straight to 5. You wouldn't have missed anything. You should have just took my advice. And you said that. I don't understand
I can't
take my advice if it's that bad.
I can't skip shit. I gotta watch shit straight through. I can't skip shit.
Nah, man, there's nothing. You're missing nothing.
No, I didn't miss shit. Wait, I mean, to the point, I'm not watching the shit anymore. I'll watch it again maybe.
Wow, but you see what I mean? If you would have just skipped to 5,
I still would have.
You wouldn't even have those. Nah, you would have liked 5.
No,
5 was very entertaining.
No, so you know what happened? You know what it is? Because you said 5 was the best episode, but it still wasn't good. So that if I would have just skipped the 5. I don't know, man. I don't know because actually, when it was starting out, I gave it. I was like, all right. I'm gonna give it some time. I'm all right. This shit is a little shaky. He said 5 is the best. Let's see how good 5 is. That's still stupid. So I was like, you know what? I'm done.
It wasn't that stupid. Come on, man.
I'm gonna eventually watch it. Right now, right now, I'm trying to catch up on Chicago Fire. I'm on
season that.
3.
Hey, that is good. That's what that used to be on CBS. That is
NBC shows are good.
Or NBC. That was a good show when it came out. That was.
I watched all of Chicago PD, so I'm on this new season. Haven't watched it yet. Chicago Med caught up on this new season, so I'm gonna try to watch all of Chicago Fire, and then that way I can go in order. Because if I had to actually go back. And if it was like a crossover, I would Google it and then I would find the crossover episode to watch that. So that way I could,
okay.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how he was doing it too. We was doing it that way too.
Yo, on some real shit, like I said, right? I went to the eye doctor today because when I went to my eye doctor 2 weeks ago, he said that I got a fiber of foreign body in my eye, lodged in my cornea. Yo, word up. Yo, I went to Beantown with that shit and everything. I didn't give a fuck. Nothing was canceling my trip. So check this out. I go to this motherfucker today, this morning, and he looks in my fucking eye and he says, I don't know what to tell you, but you wasted your time here. Damn. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, there's nothing large in your eye. Whatever you saw, whatever, is not there no more. I was like, what the fuck? He said, since you're here, he gave me a full eye exam, you know what I'm saying? And he told me things, things like that, whatever. Everything else is cool. But he just said for me to take care of my eye health, you know what I'm saying? And do what I gotta do. I got dry eye, I got a little stigmatism, you know what I'm saying? It said I might have to go back to the goggles, you know what I'm saying? But I said, Joe, they hurt my face. So I said, I haven't worn glasses in 20 years. Yo, it's gonna hurt my face, man.
Goggles, man. Damn.
Yeah, man. It's like they're too heavy, yo. I was getting cut like it was too much, yo.
With the little
they're too heavy because my vision is so bad, you know what I mean? So anyway, but he's good.
So you wear contacts?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. But the thing is that he said that, I don't know what to tell you, but you wasted. I was like, what the fuck you talking about, Doc? Yo, you're crazy. I can't believe you told me that. Anyway, that brings me, like I was saying, that was not even what I was going to talk about at first. I just brought that up because I know I didn't tell y'all shit, but it's true. I was like, yo, I went to work. I went to my appointment 8:10 in the morning, and I got out the doctor around 10:15, and I went in the car. He gave me them Stevie Wonder sunglasses, and I knocked out in the car for an hour, and it was 11:15. I already took 4 hours off of work, so I didn't have to go until 1. So I knocked out 11:15, stayed up like 15 minutes. I was like, yo, shit is mad blurry. What the fuck? I knocked out for another hour. And then around 12 o'clock or something, I went back into the building. I was about to go back to the office, but I went, washed off my face, you know what I'm saying? But, they told me that, it's all good. It's going to take a couple of hours, but you'll be fine. Sure enough, went to work, around, 4 or 5 o'clock. I definitely was feeling much better. I could see a lot better. And by six, I was fine. I was already at Buffalo Wild Wings picking up wings for woke Eli and shit. And you know what I'm saying? So I came back and I was fine. But anyway, that's not even why I was talking about that one. Yo, whatever happened? I know you mentioned it. Joey Badass, he's not in that shit anymore.
He's not in the
No, he's not.
Inspector Deck. No.
Yeah, they switched up.
And the guy who's playing Inspector Deck. You know who that is, right?
No, who's that?
I've seen him before, man. I don't know who he is.
I've never seen him before. I don't recognize him.
Oh, I thought y'all knew already. I thought Lou Hall would know. Lou Hall, you watching it?
I haven't watched it yet.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
But you know what? Yeah. And now that I think about it, I think I know why he's not in it. Because Joey Badass is in the Power, the Kanan joint.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But I'm pretty well. I mean, if he signed I don't know if that's why he's not in it. Because if he was on the show, he's on the show. It's like if he was signed on, so something must have happened.
Watch it. You know. Y'all watch the BMF?
Yeah, I watched it yesterday.
Is it good?
Yeah, I actually like it. I'm ready to see
everybody saying it's good too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna get that Stars app, man. I don't know, man.
I got it. I got the
you must pay at least $100 a month in subscriptions, yo.
Well, actually, I'm getting ready to cut cable. Because there's an app.
Hey, you got cable? Damn, man. You pay a lot for entertainment.
I mean, because I love TV. That's my thing. But like, I'm getting ready to cut this cable because there's an app. Like you got these little streaming apps. There's one for like $20 that you can get all the different channels, and you can do not TiVo, but rewind, and you can save the actual show that you want to watch. So say for instance, if I can't watch it live, I can record it and watch it later.
As soon as you get that, pass it on, man. Pass it on like a disease, y'all.
I don't think I want to pass any diseases.
Oh, yeah. No, pass it along like a virus. Yo, pass it along like a variant.
We ain't doing that either.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't about to get me stopped by
Yo, pass it along like I need it. It's my vaccine or some shit. Pass me.
I've listened to something and they was talking about like all the BMF things and all of these shows, and it was, I don't know, they just talking about the lack of like positive black shows on TV and shit. All this shit's getting greenlit about drug dealers and all of this gangster shit, yo.
But that was,
I mean, kind of got a point, yo.
But that BMF shit was real life. Like I knew about BMF way back when them niggas first went to jail.
I know.
I followed like all that.
Like I wasn't one of them. Like I didn't read the Don Divas and all that. I wasn't into all that shit. I wasn't.
What's the other girl?
All of that stuff, yeah.
The other girl with the famous novels, with the girl that I forgot what the other girl famous novel is. A hood novel. Damn, man, she was even on the Breakfast Club.
I know you're talking about,
man. Yeah. No doubt.
We a lot of shit, yo.
What's that? I can't remember this dude's name, but he like made a lot of these graphic novels. It's a dude. My pops used to read these books all the time. Was it Carl something? Let's see, Urban.
Man, why am I wilding? I know the name of that joint, man.
Like
what? The chick you still trying to figure out what her name is and shit?
The ghetto shit. That was big, yo. I don't know if I ever saw that. I think they had some. I'm about to Google ghetto novels, yo. What the fuck?
You know how much they gonna come up when you put a ghetto novel, man?
Donald Goins.
Oh, Donald Goins? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
My pops used to read that all the time.
Yeah, Donald Goins. That's from way back though, right? Ain't Donald Goins?
Yeah.
It's from like 80s, 70s, 80s or some shit?
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was way back.
I got another y'all heard of Iceberg Slim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a book called Pimp. I started reading a lot of his old stuff because I wanted to, see about, what because I never knew the story of Iceberg Slim. I didn't know like any of that stuff. So I started reading, listening audiobook. That dude was ruthless, to say the least. That dude was ruthless. And then I got that, I just got that Rick Ross new joint. He's not talking. It's another guy that's talking so far. Yeah. I don't know.
Did you pay for that shit?
With my
credit. Did you
credit.
pay for that? Oh,
I got a credit.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't even using my credit. It's like 4 hours long, and he's not even talking and shit.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I can listen to it and then trade it back and get another credit.
yeah. That's the best way to go. It's shit. I was thinking if he would have been doing the narration and it would have been longer than 4 hours. I would have probably ended up fucking with it.
And I thought he was gonna do the narration. I didn't click the preview first.
Oh, well, you can just see. It says it right there. It says who's doing the narration.
Oh yeah. Well, I just got it and assumed it was off the strength of now,
I kind of prefer to listen to the actual person speak, but some of the time that shit don't be working out, yo. These people be like Bobby Brown shit was terrible.
Yo,
Bobby Brown was terrible, yo.
Who did Idris Elba? He did a book recently.
Did he do a book?
It was mad good. Yeah.
I can't really listen to British accents and shit, but
Idris Elba, did he do From Stage to Staircase? He did Raekwon shit?
Raekwon got a book?
Really?
Yeah, I
want to hear Raekwon talk. I want to hear Raekwon do the narration.
It's called From Staircase to Stage.
Cause like you guys did his narration, you guys did his narration,
and that.
Now hold on. Now which is more fantasy? Which is more fantasy? You guys book or the fucking Wu-Tang series and shit? Which one is more fantasy, yo?
Yo, now I gotta put that on a Libra scale, man. Come on, man. I gotta. Yo,
you got book.
You got
y'all remember when I was
man.
saying the shit? I was listening to it. I was like, this shit is ridiculous, yo. This dude is the fucking. This dude, like, he was the best at everything, yo. This dude was the best fighter. He had the most women. He sold the most drugs.
Yep.
He beat everybody.
He was the best Wu-Tang member.
He beat everybody in a battle. This is his words. He beat everybody in a dance. He was the best dancer in the hood, in the club. He was the best. He was the best.
They talking about pop locking in.
Yeah, he's literally the best everything. He was the best everything, yo. He knocked the most people out, man. I was like, come on, you guys. Why people just can't tell their real life, yo?
Yeah, you know we still live, right?
I know, right? What the fuck is going on, yo?
What you talking about, man? What you talking about, yo?
What's going on with the belly, man?
Yo, what the? And on that note,
you better show his crotch, yo. All right, that's not too bad. 2:45, man. 2 hours and 45 minutes, man. Not too. Oh, y'all was putting shit in a private chat? Oh, what the fuck is this? You have fun with that shit, he says. Have fun, brother. Have fun. I'll go check it out. I'll check it out next year.
He said next year.
Next year.
Next year. I'll check it out next year, man. I ain't fuck with that shit.
Yo, I love my Nuff respect. Anyway, I'm gonna go listen to a cool tape. I'm gonna go listen to a cool tape now.
All right. On this note, the YouTube stream. If y'all still rocking 240, 246, man, appreciate y'all. We out.
Yes.